Okay, we should be live. There we are. Hello, hello. Holy shit. I just had the worst, like, almost heart attack there. God damn. Hi, Maya.
Hello.
Fucking. God damn you, man. I'm sitting here. I have my OBS pulled up, Cyrus. I'm sitting here, just getting it ready and everything, getting the map together, and then suddenly something. I hear the sounds of my follow mechanic pop. I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck was that? Like, what did I click?" And I thought something happened. You made me jump out of my seat. Almost spilled my coffee. Oh fuck. Okay. God
Today's
damn.
session will be a horror game today. Hope you're ready for jump scares.
That screwed with me pretty bad. Oh my god, that was funny though. Couldn't believe. I was like, wait, what the fuck? What the hell was that? And I looked over because I thought like my door had jingled open or something like that. You know.
That's funny.
Oh man, yeah, you damn near gave me a heart attack. Oh, that'll teach me forever having my thing open or my OBS open early. Gods. Okay, now I've got those set up. Easy enough. Alright, I was just setting up the map because it's like, okay, let me pre-make the combat map. Oh, and let me add BST. Okay. But yeah, so congratulations. You win. You got the scare for the day. Because of that, I'm gonna ask you to pick a number between 1 and 7.
3.
Okay. Let me grab 3. Oh, you're lucky you didn't pick 2.
Is it your dice?
Yep. I had Fraz
Oh
do the same thing
boy.
last night, and Grim Legacy almost got killed because I was rolling nothing but nat 20s. It was amazing. Oh man. No one has found the white dragon or picked the white dragon dice yet,
Re-
so it's been good.
DM, do you remember when I chose those one dice and you
Yep.
could hit everyone but Dulkin? You just kept getting like nat ones
Yep.
for him. Amazing.
Yep.
I'll never allowed to pick dice again.
Yep. That was bad. That was where my white dragon dice, and they are now forever, hopefully never being picked again.
Hey.
Hi, Captain.
All right, sweet. My mic's working. Oh, I was panicking hard. Hi.
You're alright, you
Hello.
know. Probably not
Hello.
as panicked as I was when someone decided to jump scare me in the middle of map making.
Rawr.
Yep.
I'm not forgetting that. Now we're fighting a ancient blue dragon. I feel like that needs to be a thing now.
Off to a good start.
I mean,
All right,
you're
time
all
to
right.
roll new characters, guys. I hope you weren't attached yet.
It's okay. I've only worked on this character for 5 years. It's nothing big.
5 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I always wanted the chance to play a pirate. And my DM that I was playing with for the longest time kept saying, "No, no, no. We're never gonna be anywhere near water. It's never gonna work. No, no." And we finally got the chance to play, and then, for personal reasons, I had to split off from the group. And so I have this character that I've been like just sitting on the back burner, never got the chance to play, and this is the same person. So if he dies session 1, I might have a breakdown.
Just keep making pirates. Just nonstop pirate.
I mean, it's not like
Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's do it.
Okay, you joke, but
yeah. Don't make that joke, 'cause that's actually his entire backstory.
my brother dared me that I couldn't make a Pirates of the Caribbean-esque backstory and have my DM approve, and I said, "Fucking bet."
Yeah. To
You
be
just had
fair,
to
though,
find the right DM.
I was say, to be fair, there's very little I won't approve because I do that since I managed to kill my players a lot. So I feel bad if I don't approve all the wacky plans you can come up with.
Fair enough. I mean, I got other characters I can do. I just really want this one to work.
Well, now you guys have an excuse to go explore the world. By the way, Captain, I added a sailing ship to your equipment.
I love you.
Yep, no worries.
Where's he fitting that?
It's not gonna be in his
my
pocket.
butt. You know,
Well, I mean, if he gets a bag of holding big enough, theoretically,
I do have a bag of
Just, we gotta go! Deploy the ship!
yeah, in an enlarged spell, you could put a ship in a bag of holding. I would totally allow that.
You just shrink the ship and it's just a little toy boat you carry, and
There
then
you
the
go.
spell wears off.
It's kind of like that 30-foot tower thing.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
That's a little handheld. You just boop, there goes the ship.
hmm
Works for me. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, get a drink. Just
No
get,
worries.
have-
You got a few minutes, so you're all good. All right.
This is just the pre-show.
Hey, I'm just happy people are showing up for the pre-show. Like, no joke. That's been
Yeah,
the hardest thing to
new
get people to
guys.
do.
Good impressions so far.
Yeah. Honestly, because that was the only reason we did lose the last player, and I will be completely fluent with or transparent with this since I didn't actually give you the real reasoning. So the reason he got kicked from the table is because although I don't mind disrespect in air quotes, as Cyrus, you got to see a lot of it as a joke, as the guys were calling me an asshole and a terrible DM and all this. I don't mind if
Yep.
it's joking, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. But I do not stand very well for people who decide to be disrespectful and late. That pisses me off.
Right.
And we had a player who would legitimately show up 3 minutes late to the actual show. So like he would show up at 3:03, 3:05 every time, even though everyone else had been there for 30 minutes already. And so that is actually why we ended up kicking Dulkin from the group after
Makes
3
sense.
times.
And he didn't give any warning. If you give warning, it's perfectly fine. If you have a legitimate excuse, he just didn't tell anyone, and he was clearly online.
Right.
And we've like added him, and I would like tell him, hey, the pre-show's starting, ask him if he'd be here, and he didn't. So
But yeah,
just
so
don't do that.
I will not.
I mean, Cyrus is a DM. He understands the pain that comes
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than having player. It's one thing if you're late because you got real life. I understand that. But yeah, honestly, just give warning. Even if it's a
Yeah.
message saying, "Hey, I'm running behind." Cool, whatever.
If not, the DM will track your IP address and find you, and he
I
will exact
Don't
his revenge.
do that anymore. I made that very clear. Okay, I used to be good with
Anymore.
computers. I haven't been good with computers since I think the creation of HTML5. So give me a break here.
the hell did I come back to?
Oh, someone's just
Everything.
telling about my past and what I used to do for fun. And to be
Track
fair,
people's IPs.
it came in handy when I got catfished and people tried to blackmail me for money. All right, so I'm
Um,
That's true.
long
Where
story.
is the link for the Twitch?
Oh yeah, let me grab that for you. Actually,
Sorry.
no worries. I can just pull it up on my laptop since I have two things up. Oh, that's my dashboard. Let me not give you a link straight to my personal account. Give me a moment.
I am also god
Right.
awful computer.
I got it if you need it.
Oh, if you can copy and paste it quicker than I can, feel free. Because that saves me a few minutes. Yeah, just put it in the reject potential chat. There we go. Yeah, so if just as a heads up for the new guys, this chat is basically only you guys can see it. Only people with the purple names can see into it. So,
Sweet.
so if you guys want to talk shit about the other team, this is where you do it.
Oh yeah.
If you want to talk shit about the DM, you go into private player chat because I have that muted, so I will never look in there. Just don't tag me.
You have a fantastic
Proceeds to
beard,
tag
good
him.
sir.
What was that, Captain?
You have a fantastic beard.
Yes, yes, I do. And the saddest thing is when we get to 150 followers, I have to shave it off.
Oh no!
And I'm keeping the
gonna have-
mustache only. It's gonna be so bad.
Then you got to update the art.
Yep. Well, yeah, and the best thing is that art is actually from the first D&D session that I ever played. It was at least on Twitch. It was from the Brotherhood of the Traveling Boots, I think was what it was. And my head writer at the time, one of the guys who worked under me when I ran my own business, was DMing it. And so that was their portrayal of my character at the beginning. And then there's another portrayal of him getting his ass kicked really badly by a local town guard that more portrays what was going on. This is the same character who tried to screw a horse to distract a nobleman, for those wondering.
How the hell do I have the most health in the party?
What are
Bard,
you?
squishy cleric, fighter
class are
wizard,
you,
and
Captain?
rogue.
I'm a rogue, but I'm playing him kind of like a fighter.
That's
Yeah,
why.
that's probably why. You're our new tank, because our old tank, who was a cleric, was the one who got kicked. So,
Yep,
Oh,
Forge
rogue.
cleric.
Thank good Christ.
Oh, and just so you know, I love to abuse my players' tanks, so you're in for a good time.
You.
You guys better heal.
Nice.
Oh, you only have one cleric, and he actually doesn't have any
I
healing
can
spells.
heal. No, yeah, I'm the main healer of the group actually.
Yeah, it's
If you think about all the times I've healed compared to the clerics both collectively.
one's a winter domain cleric, and then yeah, Zaya's playing a bard.
Well,
What's your
he
subclass
was
for your bard?
supposed to be I'm a plane bound.
Mm,
I'm water
okay,
elemental
that's right.
bound
Okay.
thingy.
College of Elements.
So I got yeah, so I got healing and bonuses and stuff like that.
Computer
Yeah.
load concern.exe.
True. Wasn't but Cam was supposed to be a sorcerer before a cleric, right?
No, he was
Just
playing.
the mishap happened.
No, Blue was a cleric. Yeah, Cameron's character Venzorwin actually originally was a dwarf. Long story short, they ended up in a cave where everything was flipped, so magic did opposite effects. So like damaging spells healed people, healing spells damaged people. He poured holy water on himself and turned himself into an old horny elf.
Like he swapped souls.
This was after he managed, the party managed to turn the mountain that they were inside of into mud and almost died inside of it.
My old character almost died in that scenario and then proceeded to die in a TPK
next session.
a little bit later? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the exact next session. Yep. Where they got eaten by a rockworm from Dune.
Because our one character, that one player, did the bad. The goblin. It was a goblin too. So you know.
Gone was not trash. She's actually
Pull up my character.
she died, or her character died and then got resurrected by the gods she served and now leads a holy order.
Oh yeah.
She actually managed to take out the guild that the party used to work for.
The one who she tried to poison the guild leader, which is why we got TPK'd.
Yep.
Using my character's poison that she gave me the wrong flowers for. It was supposed to be a healing potion. I made a poison. I was a wizard. Stuff happened. It's probably all in the recordings. You could see it. It's a mess.
Honestly, if you wanted entertainment and weren't really big on playing, the ruling on my table for 5 or for at my table for 5e is anything can happen. There's legitimately a rough story I create for every player character, and then I let you guys pretty much do as you wish. So the more questions, the more shit you want to look into, feel free. Found some art. Ooh, perfect.
Ooh, cool looking.
So that's what you
You're a
want him to
wizard,
look like at
right?
the end, right? Because if he looks like that now, you're gonna feel real bad when he dies.
Right. Well, I figure because he is a mage with breastplate.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh.
Oh, I
Just-
believe I have a picture of a card.
Because he was in the military for a little bit, so he
Oh,
actually has
yes.
a level of fighter.
That's right. I'm gonna run to the restroom before the session starts. Maya, can you
Should I
text
add
Cameron?
Yeah. I'll add him and then I'll text him.
I'm actually working on making like all that in real life, like a little curious and whatnot.
Ooh.
Nice.
Like a figurine? A little
No, like
minifigure?
an actual like a costume. I had
Oh,
some
oh!
leather left around from one of the cosplays I did.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I wanted to try making it.
See, if I could do cosplay, I would, but I don't have the stuff nor the skill.
My family taught me just about every trade. My grandpa on my dad's side taught me carpentry, and he showed me a little bit of leatherworking. My grandma on the same side taught me how to sew. Grandpa on my mom's side taught me how to weld and blacksmith.
So
I self-taught myself how to do a bunch of random things here and there that have really only been helpful for cosplay. But I
So-
can basically make whatever I need to.
basically, you could just do everything needed in an apocalypse.
I am a living Swiss Army knife, yes.
No,
Yeah, you're
no,
the
wait.
person who everyone wants.
I have a question.
Correct.
Can you hotwire a car?
I can.
All right.
We're not going to talk about that.
I appreciate a man of culture. All right. Hey, I've grown up ghetto. Most of the Twitch channel knows about my past. So, No worries. I always have to ask that because I grew up with a transmission mechanic, and so I'm always curious to see because people talk about, oh, well, yeah, I can hotwire a car. I'm like, okay, well, then can you hotwire one of the newer ones? They're like, well, yeah, it's easy. And of course, when we get one of the newer models out, those freaking computer-based car, ugh,
Yeah, the
it's
newer ones are a pain for sure. But my uncle, he's a mechanic, so he showed me how to do it.
yeah, it's not hard. People think it's so difficult. It's very easy.
No, you just gotta cross wires and boom, done.
The only thing you gotta hope is you don't want to do it with the older like muscle cars because although it's easy to get them to hotwire it, it's a pain in the ass to start them.
Yeah,
Especially if you've never driven stick, which most people in the millennial age group haven't. So, oh god.
I've got that skill.
I have for motorcycle purposes, but
Wait, stick shift on a motorcycle? What?
so motorcycles are manuals.
Oh,
Actually
okay,
does
yes.
exist.
Okay. I was
Or
thinking
I
an
should say a shifter lever.
oh, okay. I was like actually legitimately thinking he's got a stick shift like at his chest because I'm
No,
thinking
no,
like a ninja or something like
there
that.
are gears on a motorcycle, but
Oh, okay.
that's the only instance I've tried.
Yeah, see, I've never done motorcycles. I mean, my dad had a Harley, but never was a big fan of that stuff. Always fell over, so no balance for that.
Yeah, I grew up on a farm, so I can drive stick shift, and I have a motorcycle.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, and I imagine most farming vehicles were stick shift.
A lot of them, especially the trucks and things like that.
Oh yeah, 'cause you don't want one of the modern day aluminum body pieces of crap they make these days. Ugh.
No.
You want that steel frame shit?
Yeah,
Yep.
old Ford, classic.
Yep.
When Ford was still a decent car brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
know how to drive stick, know how to split shift, which is
Oh
using
wow.
a high-low differential.
Mhm. We got
Not
some
like
new
a semi, but yeah, like a smaller truck.
we got some new useful people in the group. All right, I'm
Yeah.
okay with this.
We're prepared for the apocalypse.
Ain't that the truth?
I'll
And I
be
do
here
have
for
a
the comedic. I'll be the moral support.
You are not
nice.
bringing that D&D dad book that I bought you. No.
She, you don't want to, guys. Do you want
No.
to hear some of the jokes from this book of D&D jokes the DM got me for Christmas? Do you want to see?
First
I
off,
got
it
a
wasn't
whole
for
book.
Christmas. It was for
Well,
Yule.
yeah, Yule,
And
yeah.
secondly, I was doing that so you torture Cameron, not me.
Too late.
Well,
Nice.
it's for everyone. Sharing is caring, DM.
No, really. This case, please don't, don't share. Oh man. But
Why
yeah,
don't
Yeah.
zombies make good
no.
composers? Because they can only decompose. But
Speaking of zombies, I actually have a forged sword that's warranted even against zombie vertebrae.
Wait,
Whoa.
what? From what?
Uh,
Oh wait, is that the zombie? Oh, is
yeah.
that the Zombie Slayer brand, the green one?
No, I bought it at a Renfest, local Renfest. And when they were telling me, oh yeah, we warranty it as long as you use it for anything a sword's supposed to be used for. Don't try to chop off a tree branch,
Mm-hmm.
including zombie vertebrae.
Well,
And
wait now.
actually, their forge isn't that far away. But of course, if you didn't have a vehicle, it's probably like
Yeah,
6 hours drive. So like I don't know, a couple days walking if we have to.
2 days worth of
Yeah.
walking, roughly. If it depends on your height to weight ratio.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
6'4" and a $130.
Jesus, you're tiny. Holy shit.
Can't gain weight to save my life.
Mate, you have come to the right crowd. Me and Wolf are both big into like bodybuilding, strongman stuff. If you want to learn how to gain weight, you talk to us. I'm trying to
I know I
cut.
just need to eat and eat and eat, but I don't have that kind of appetite.
No, man, there's specific foods you want to eat that you don't have to eat a lot of. I've learned for me protein shakes, big one for me.
Zia, that was the costume I used the leather for. The hat I made it with.
Ooh.
Very
Jeez.
cool.
It's actually Zaya, sorry.
Oh, Zaya.
No, that's fine, but that's real cool. See, yeah, if I could do cosplay, I think I would. Because it just seems really cool, but I just don't have the supplies or the skill or the knowledge to do that
I'm
stuff.
telling you, come out to PSU or like Oregon State or something when you pick university. You're gonna find so many cosplay shops out here for some weird reason. Plus, we have a lot of cons now, which are getting bigger. Well, we did before the virus hit. I found out we have an
Yeah.
anime con out here, which I did not know about. So that was interesting.
If you run, you have to put your arms behind your back.
No, but I did get turned down by a female Ganon. That was fun.
Fucking rip.
Yeah. I won't go into that story right now. Though. Oh, good. Cameron's getting
Ah.
online. He's
Ah,
probably
good,
babysitting.
finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, hopefully we won't get any more random. I may be a few minutes late if I'm not in by 5 minutes after. Assume I'm missing. Okay, we'll start. We'll just start 5 minutes
Okay.
late. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll send a search party.
No, that's not worth it. He's not worth the time. He's a good friend, but no.
Well, we know who the DM would sacrifice first in the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, Cameron's known that for a long time. We've been friends over 2 years now, I think, at this point. He's known.
Yeah.
The rogue will take your shit. Well,
Yeah. If Itu comes back, then that means there's 2 rogues, right?
yep, but E2 isn't
Oh,
really
boy.
rogue. She is...
No, she's a pacifist.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Who-
really steal.
Who dug a hole through a man's chest as a mole.
Yeah, she's kind of more in animal form than anything else.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't try and... Oh, and she also got, basically managed to seduce the entirety of my encounter, about 12 wizards. One of which, when she turned into a mole and dug a hole into the ground, one of the wizards tried to screw the hole. That same wizard, she'd end up digging back up and digging a hole through his chest.
I remember this. No,
That was a good session.
it was was that recorded? Is this session recorded? Yeah.
Yep, because that was the
That's the
session
one where-
Vukiak almost killed you.
Yeah, he ripped out my throat as a barbarian because he was seeing visions, and I
Yep.
almost died twice because there's also the black ooze that almost killed me. I have the worst luck.
Oh, shit.
I'm
That seems like
cursed.
fun.
Yeah, feel free to
yeah.
ask questions, guys. You know, this is your chance before session
You
starts.
might want life insurance. If you can get life insurance, do it.
Not for a few levels.
Yeah.
Gotta prove you can live long enough as an adventurer first.
Yeah. Well, and I don't have access to that kind of magic yet.
I mean, I'm cursed to be kind of undead. Does that count?
I mean, you know, simple disintegrate will fix that.
Oh gosh.
Don't worry, I've got a lich in my back pocket somewhere.
Keep him there, please.
Now, I'm gonna warn you right now. Both parties love to get in way over their head and then try and run away. So if you're quick on your feet, you'll be fine.
I mean, my dex is pretty damn high.
That's not what I meant, but you can keep thinking that'll save you.
It's all I got, man.
You have an intelligence above 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, then you're safe.
It's at an 8. Not much better.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, then when we get the bag of chocolates involved, Zaya can warn you about that.
What?
Zaya, you remember that? Oh, she's reconnecting. Her mic disconnected there. We can't hear you, Zaya.
Yeah, no,
There you
I
go.
cut
There
out
you
for
go.
a second. I'm back.
Yeah, you remember the bag of chocolates?
Oh gosh. No, not the bag of chocolate.
I'm kind of tempted. Does anybody want the bag of chocolates?
You don't want the bag of chocolates.
I've heard a couple of very quick stories. I don't know if I want them.
I mean, it
You
caused
don't-
one player's character to go completely insane and try and kill themselves because they turned themselves into their greatest fear. The same character threw up a Christmas tree on another person when they were trying to revive them.
Also gave one character flower crown, so I guess if you want a flower crown, go for that.
Yeah. Oh, and they learned
It's
where
just-
the closest goblin brothel was, which was really useful information.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking flower crown. I'll just ask a druid.
But if
Fair.
they try to offer you cookies, don't take the cookies.
But I love cookies.
Oh, I'm looking forward to today's session.
Oh yeah.
At least you can you are expecting bad things, at least in this situation. So, you know, because you're going into a capital that's haunted and has been decimated by Rakshasa. I mean, you know there's gotta be something bad here.
Yeah.
Rakshasa, that sounds like a metal band.
You could think of it that way. Instead, they're very much like a metal band in the fact that they like to eat people, like all mortal races. They enjoy basically seducing their way into parties or guilds and such, and basically slowly getting their prey to walk into their mouth in a sense by getting them alone and then tearing into them.
So a
See,
siren.
Yeah, more
I didn't
terrifying.
get the luxury of getting seduced. I was just kidnapped and almost eaten.
Twice, three
Yeah.
times. Sorry, 4 times.
Wait, almost eaten 4 times?
5 if you count Piplas.
Oh, he was gonna eat me?
I mean, the man
This is
carved
new
literally
information.
carved your child out of you to
That's-
kidnap as an
yeah.
apprentice. You really think that's beyond him to, serve you up as a dinner?
Yeah, well, I don't know if that was his intention, though. That's what I'm hoping.
I'm gonna be back in a flash.
Starts writing
Mitch runs
will.
away.
Now's the
Okay.
time.
very-
Not leaving permanently, just gonna go cry in a corner.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, if it makes you feel any better,
man.
my buddy Wolf who plays Zilpip, it's because he's a DM as well now in his own group. He has gotten so good at min-maxing his NPCs because of me, because now he knows every class and knows what you need to do to make them the strongest they can be.
Nice.
I'm not saying I instill fear in my players, but I am the professional DM at making my players become very creative.
I've yet to learn.
This is
I'm
only
getting there.
this is only your second campaign. Give it time.
Yeah, I like making fun characters, but the fun characters die or become Zaya, and Zaya's a mess. So
Oh, she only psychologically broke twice. It's no big deal.
yeah,
It's
you know,
normal.
existential crisis, just stress, just
Watched
almost
her
died
best
several
friend-
times.
Watched her best friend get turned into a pincushion. Watched her brother get shot out of the sky.
Yep,
Um,
the only 2 people she cared about. Yep,
found out her grandfather's
got
leader of a
kidnapped several
resistance.
times. Oh yeah, that she was a part of, but didn't know he was.
Got forced to sleep with a goat.
The alcohol was rigged. Something was in that alcohol, and it wasn't good.
Well, sorry, a goat, a hairy gnome, and an elven woman.
It was gonna be just the elven woman, and then the other people appeared out of nowhere.
Captain, you come
That
out at the
elven-
worst times, man.
I know.
Oh, that elven woman now hates me though, so it didn't go well.
Yeah, she seduced your boo.
Dulkin was not. He was given the ring. That was my grandmother's ring, but he was in no way married, shape or form.
Oh man, what's up,
When
Captain?
he dies, do I get that ring back, or does he just have that forever on his corpse?
He also has a weapon of divergence basically on one of the vestiges on him. So
Yeah, that staff. Need that staff. I want the staff.
you might want it, but doesn't mean you're gonna get it. We'll see how things go today.
I just don't want Itu with it because last time Itu used it on Zaya and Zaya didn't like it. So
Yeah, but no one's awoken the thing yet. And
Awoken?
if it makes you feel any better, the Grim Legacy managed to lose one of their only vestige and one of the more powerful ones to a goblin.
Was it gone?
Nope, his name was Gobbo.
I'm just hearing
Oh.
vestige and staff, and my ears perked up.
Yep, it was the Staff of War. It was held by a lich that they took down. After
Yep.
nearly losing 3 members of their party, one was permanently lost. They managed to revive the other 2. And now Zopip has a bag full of bodies. But we won't go into that subject. And yeah, instead of taking the staff, because one of the party members already had an item that was basically wouldn't let them carry it, they would have had to get rid of that item, the item they had. They decided
Yep.
to toss the staff, and the goblin that had shanked one of them down ran off with it when he managed to escape seeing the lich die.
Wait, Wasn't that the goblin that we were fighting with the floating hand or whatever? Not a few sessions back.
Yeah, that shot a vicious crossbow bullet at Dolkin.
Trent kept spamming me. He's like, "Kill Gabo. You have to kill Gabo." I'm like, "Dude, I'm trying not to die."
Yeah.
I'm
Meanwhile,
just
the
a bard.
party's
What do you want?
meanwhile the party's dealing with 3 minor rakshasas.
Yeah, and like none of my attacks would hit at
Mhm.
all.
And 2 green hags who were behind you.
Oh yeah, and I almost got kidnapped by Siren or whatever, ladies.
Nope, they were green hags.
Oh no, yeah, that's what. Yeah, so how many? That was like 5 times, huh? Were they gonna eat me?
I'm not answering that question.
Metagames, hags do like to eat people.
That's true. That is very true. They
Yeah,
also
so I
love
guess-
to sacrifice people to their gods, or use blood sacrifice for their coven. Depends on what they were in the mood for.
You
You
think as
also-
a bard, I'd be charismatic enough to not get kidnapped, but apparently people just want to kidnap me.
I was gonna say I've only known bards.
Mhm. Well, the problem is you're a squishy bard. You need to learn to run quicker.
Yeah. Something went wrong in this bard's career, and she hasn't done much bard things so much as just trying not to die.
You can retire. You know, that's an option.
Where's she gonna retire to? Where could Zaya safely stay where she's not gonna get assassinated or kidnapped or eaten?
Oh, well, okay. Now, when you put that kind of standard on it,
Cause
That's-
like
that's everyday life
she's
for
gotta
people.
do the family quest, and there's people who want her kidnapped and dead because of her family, and there's all the Rashaska, and there's all the other chaos. It's like, what's she gonna do? Go to a beach resort and hang out for a while? No.
Well, actually, there is one in the Dwarven Lands if you're interested.
Oh well, let's go to the Dwarven Lands. Come on, get the ship, Captain. We're going.
Hey, if you want a voyage, you gotta pay for that.
Wow. Okay.
Gotta make a living somehow.
Zaya, you should remember that when he gets kidnapped.
Yeah, when the next time you need healing, because I'm the only healer, I'll be like, that'll be 10 gold, please. I gotta make a living somehow.
Oh,
And you'll have your living by me keeping you alive.
That'd be fair. That's fair. If you can keep me alive, free healing.
if there's any consolation prize here, you're all gonna die today. So you know.
Dear God, please no.
I told you, I warned you that I'm a sadistic DM. So the other guys tried to as well.
I know, but I've got faith that I can survive this.
Gotta
Matt-
have faith.
The fact that you have faith is the saddest part.
Gotta get a bribe point.
A true veteran of my
bride.
table understands that there's no faith in the living. The only faith is a peaceful death. I've had one character manage to get a manage to guarantee himself a peaceful death. One.
Who was that?
That was Wolf's character Logolthus, who turned himself into a
Oh,
lich and
yeah.
decided to basically he
Yeah.
went and built himself a nice little ice fortress in the Antarctic where there was no one there and is basically retired there.
Yeah, my
never played
character, my last character was burnt/suffocated to death as a tiefling, so that wasn't peaceful at all.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
Well, it
By
wasn't
other
burnt.
tieflings.
It wasn't burnt. You were digested. Just to clarify,
You said fire. Okay, or like
Yeah, there
fire
was-
damage.
there was
so-
fire at first, but that's not how you died in the end.
Well, I thought I just suffocated to death and then died. You didn't tell me I was digested alive. That's
Yeah.
much worse.
Yeah, you were digested in the end. The smoke.
I can see why
Hmm.
Tikva hasn't been very talkative with Zaya lately. If that's how she died.
I mean, she was resurrected, so from being
But does
digested
she
out of a
still
worm.
remember? Yeah, does she still remember that pain?
That's not something that leaves you. All right,
My poor cousin.
Ven isn't here, so we're gonna start without him. If he dies, he dies. That's fine by me. All right. Last time we left off with Rejected Potential was like 3 weeks ago, and the party managed to get to the capital. That's about all I remember. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but overall, the party had managed to set up their shop inside of a small hut, a farmer's house, while Venzora went out to check the barn. The party would end up searching the residence. Unfortunately, as Van Zorwin is out checking the barn, he managed to see a small horde of zombies off in the distance that continued to get bigger and bigger. The said horde eventually numbered, from what Van Zorwin could count, of almost 200 wide, and he could not see the end of it. I'm sorry. I can't.
Appropriate response.
Oh man, goddamn, made me laugh here.
Look at my drink.
What's medium size then? Oh, there's much worse when you're dealing with this. What,
1,002?
He could see about 200 wide, and he could not see the end of it as it continued to come closer. The party, deciding that they could not fight this, and the house probably could not stand up to it, decided to retreat after finding out a little bit of information about Alenta the First, the original goddess of the world, and the secondary creator and guardian. After such, Venzorwin, Zaya, Illuvia, and Dulkin would decide to head towards the capital, avoiding the horde, trying their best to sneak away without it noticing them in the dark and chaotic landscape that is all of the Tiefling lands that is currently mostly charred. Managing to get away from it, luckily enough, as zombies are not the most intelligent and do not have very good perception, unfortunately, and my dice were not rolling well that day. The party managed to sneak their way towards the capital. Arriving, they came across a capital that looked to be more swampland, with buildings destroyed, towers crumbling, undead walking about, the cackling of women in the background, and the roaring of what sounds like larger monsters deeper within. The party would decide to camp out for the night outside of the capital just to avoid going in and having to deal with whatever was inside at the time. And thus, we come back to the current session, where I will join with Cyrus and Captain in a moment. First, we will be starting with Zaya and her group. Zaya, as the morning
Yay.
comes, you awaken to find that Illuvia and Dulkin have both completely vanished. Their beds
Does that mean
are gone, their gear is gone, the fire has ran cold, and Dulkin left his watch.
does that mean I got a long rest then, DM?
Yes, you did.
Okay, let me add that before I react to this.
Only thing she cares
Okay.
about.
I have to get my spell slots, man. It's the only way I'll survive. Okay, so you said there's no trace. He left his watch.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he was on watch and it seems that he was gone.
Oh. Does it look like anyone came close to camp besides us, like, while he disappeared on watch?
Give me an investigation check, please.
Okay, hang on.
Of course, I don't have the chat up for those who are watching, but
What's the command again?
it's exclamation mark R space.
C.
Yeah, it's
Space.
just whatever 1d20 plus your investigation modifier.
Oh.
I don't know how to do
Uh.
the check. That you'd have to ask fucking Cameron about that.
I
shit.
haven't used it in a while. Okay.
Got a new bot for those wondering for those who watch on the stuff. That's what it is. All right, 20.
Wow, the
Nice.
only 20 I'll ever get.
As you look about, you can see the dents where Dulkin had sat on the grass and was staring out onto the world as he continued his watch, and you can see the dent where Illuvia had been sleeping that night. But it's as if there's no foot tracks, or foot tracks. Why does it sound weird? Footsteps or foot track. God damn it, I'm getting there. Coffee is still waking me up. Any footsteps or markings of any sort anywhere about them, it looks like they just vanished out of thin air.
Okay. Ben is still there
Yes, Ben is
Correct.
currently
No
in a
s-
trance.
with his fire snake. No sign of Itu yet. She's
Nope.
not back.
E2 is still gone.
Okay, so there's nothing left of theirs. No other equipment.
Nope.
Just
Their sleeping bags are gone. Everything. The only thing you notice is the
Well,
imprint of Dolkin's rather wide butt cheeks on the grass, as it was very well
well,
noted and documented that he was a very wide dwarf.
well, maybe he finally got eaten because Alluvia was potentially a demon. Who knows? The city, does it look like any creatures in there have noticed us, have come closer? Everything seems safe
As
and
of right now,
okay?
it still looks as decrepit as ever, although you do see slight pieces of movement on occasion. In the shadows, nothing really catches your eye, specifically.
Okay, I'm gonna shake Ven awake, prod him with a stick.
Then
Does he
awakens.
wake up?
Yep.
Okay. Listen, Ven, it's Dolkin and Alluvia are gone, and considering they were probably the most powerful of the two of us, I say we do a lot of safe and cautious scouting before we go into the city full of things that are going to kill us. Does that sound okay? Does that sound good?
Then,
Try not to panic.
as he's looking behind you back towards the route you guys came from, seems to kind of go pale.
Uh-oh. I look behind me quickly, and I draw my rapier.
You see, about a few miles out, the very large, well, small, as we called it, zombie horde coming your way. As you get a
Oh,
better accounting of their numbers now, you're guessing somewhere around 1,000 is a pretty safe bet of how many zombies are coming this way.
from behind us
Yes,
towards the city?
no, back from the from the building where you guys had left. So back from the path you came up.
Does it look like they're following our exact trail?
It looks like they're just following along the path of least resistance, which is the road you guys have been on.
Okay, so they're heading towards the city, but not
Mhm.
following us. Okay. Is there a what not well worn but not too dense path we could take to hide? Maybe like near the city but not in it, like off the path they're going to take a ways?
With how wide this zombie horde seems to be, as you look about, it does not seem that there's much places you can hide unless you want to start running to one of the other sides of the city and avoiding this entirely.
Okay. Yeah,
All of a sudden,
the sides
run
of the
by AWOL Nation plays.
Say again?
I said all of a sudden, run by AWOL Nation plays.
Run. Done.
They say run doesn't go with everything.
Um, for the sides of the city, is there a part of the city that looks less populated? It has more brush to hide in, or is there a side like by the water?
There is
Or is
a
it just
rather large, from what you can see, the main entrance to the city seems to be over on the far right, which is going to be about a half a day's travel to get there. That seems to have a rather large swamp, and marshy terrain that looks almost impassable from what you can see from this distance. But there is a bridge that you see that you can get over.
do I know of any, being a tiefling and from these lands, do I know of any creatures in the swamp that would pose, besides the Rashasa, pose a big risk to go that way?
Give me a history check for that.
Okay. Because I do not want to die.
I mean, that's asking a lot.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Okay.
16, not bad.
Well, it was common once upon a time that green hags, elementals, and many of those what we call leper sharks would typically be in the swamplands. However, the capital was never originally covered in swamps. From what you remember, the moat it had a rather
Oh.
large moat that was very clear, and most of the area around the capital was very well taken care of, and the landscape was well groomed for in case of a siege ever happening.
Am I close enough to make an Arcana check on the swamp?
You are not.
Okay, and that the swamp's the only way towards the city away from the horde we can go?
You can go down towards the south of it if you would like instead, basically. But if from what you can see, there are no bridges connecting onto that side, so you might have to go to the other side of the city completely.
So down south it's also swamp?
From what you can tell, yes.
Okay, and does it look like, from what I can see at this distance, that the bridge to the right is well guarded at all?
No, you don't see any creatures from this distance.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn to Ven and be like, let's try not to go on the obvious path and head towards the right. I'm going to go invisible. I'll be here. Stay sharp. Let's try not to die. And as I say this, I cast invisibility and I head towards the right.
Fen follows the sounds of your footsteps as well as the noise. Alright, we'll come back to you momentarily. Cyrus and Captain Ricard. After spending many a days on a voyage, Cyrus, of course, contracting Captain Ricard to get him to the new lands after being directed to explore these lands and the new world that had been discovered after the massive earthquake of only about a half a year ago. You came across this large island that was on no map that you could find. After finally finding a place to set up port, set up a port, you dock and decide to head further inland as you see a very large city off to the distance that looked like it'd be a few days' travel away from you lot. Heading that way is that being the only bet you could think of to go, as there doesn't seem to be any villages nearby or any signs of life at this point, as much of the land is either charred or covered in what looks to be swamp or disease-ridden trees as well. As you guys head that way, after a few days' travel, you finally finally are up to the point where you can see the southern end of this large capital city. From what you can tell, this looks to be was once a very well-designed town. The architecture seems to have been molded from magic itself, as the stone is crafted in unusual angles. You see a few corpses here and there, many that seem to be depicted with horns, creatures that you've never seen before in your time. Finally, arriving about within an hour's worth of a walk towards what you can see as a small bridge to get you into the city. You lot are now able to do as you please.
Okay, and you said Captain and I are traveling together, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, Captain, I guess we've made it this far. Should we check out, see what's the city is?
I would say that would be a good idea. Are there any taverns or local bars?
From what you can see as you look around, inside the city it seems to be the walls seem to be covered in what looks like a thick ivy. The water that looks to once been a very well designed moat is very swampy, and I see someone also the sneaky type. Oh gods. People are commenting in the Discord. Yes, you see that the swamps seem to have gotten a lot more sickly looking. The trees around the city have either been burnt down or seem to be coming down with a strange disease with little yellow balls all over them. You don't see any sort of living creature anywhere around you or in the city itself from where you're standing.
Well, this is a little ominous. Wonder what happened here.
I would assume you have gone a charter for this place for a good reason. This is a ghost town.
As Captain Ricard says that, a cackle is heard off in the distance of an older woman.
My hand is firmly placed on one of my cups.
The
Well, that
ominous
doesn't sound
noise. The ominous noise starts to play in the background.
Run, Donna.
Off in the far distance, you can also hear what sounds like moans and groans of something very sickly.
Um,
And
I would
DM,
like
you
to
said
see if
we
there's
found
any-
this island, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this has never been on any recorded map in your guys from your guys' own world.
Yeah, so we found it and stopped and are exploring it, so this wasn't technically my destination.
this wasn't your charter. Okay, my bad.
Just clarifying.
Cyrus and Captain Ricard are just looking over some paperwork right now. Meanwhile, Sai is getting chased by zombies.
What? I thought I was hidden and I was far enough away. I'm invisible.
I don't know what that noise is, but should we, I don't know,
I
go
was
check it
about
out?
to say, is there any area of a high vantage point that I could look to see what all that sound is?
Heading up towards what looks to be the western section, eastern section, you can see that there's some cliffs on the side of the capital that seem to have a bridge that would enter into it. That would give you the best advantage to look into the city, as the bridge seems to go onto the walls rather into the city proper.
All right, Cyrus, follow me. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to a vantage point to figure out what all that sound is. I'm not feeling too good about it.
Sounds good. Lead the way.
After about an hour's worth of walking and the smell of rotting corpses thickly through the air and more cackling continuing, a random old man has appeared in the voice chat apparently. um,
Then I'm invisible. We're sneaking around the right side of the city. The zombie horde's still in the distance behind us. Dilkin and Olivia are gone. Try not to die. That's my recap.
assuming he heard all that.
It's a good recap.
All right. As you continue walking, after a little while, you manage to finally come to this cliff. The rock seems to be really rather cracked up and broken on the surface, almost as if the moisture has been sucked out of it. You see corpses all around were well armored at one time. Much of the armor seems to have rusted. The weapons seem to have dissipated completely, minus their handles. And many of the creatures still, or humanoids, still seem to have those horns on their heads. Looking into the city, Captain Ricard and Cyrus, please give me perception checks.
Okay, so I actually don't know how to do that in the chat, and I don't
Exclamation
have my
point, C, perk.
Oh no, he doesn't have his character sheet loaded, so just do exclamation
Hmm.
mark R space D20 D20 plus whatever your modifier is. Or you
Or
can use
one
your own
D20.
dice. You don't have to use
Oh, yeah.
the chat if you have your own dice.
I do have my own dice. But
So,
like, do you want me to take pictures of what I'm rolling?
No, I trust you. Don't worry.
Okay.
If you're gonna fudge your rolls, it's your own problem, not mine.
Yeah, with our luck, we'll know. We'll know if you're faking good rolls.
Okay. Load up my character sheet.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Wait, was I supposed to roll?
No.
No, you're with me. There, it's those two right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this
Wow.
type of character sheet.
I should have
No
helped you
problem.
on your perception roll.
A 12. Well, not bad. Okay, got it.
Pretty sure mine is 11.
11 and 12. Perfect. And I'll just clarify that because I can look in real quick
Oh,
at
wait,
your.
no, I also got 12. I have +3, and I rolled a 9.
All right, there you go. As you look into the city, you see many of the buildings are made of what looks to be a green-like marble material. Many of them at one time look to have been in prestigious crying baby.
Now, that was freaky. What was that?
You hear a child cry off in the distance.
Oh gosh.
You get an ominous feeling that it's going to eat you. No, so as you look into the city,
It would eat you.
much of the buildings seem to be decrepit at this point. You see what looks to be humanoids moving about with long pieces of green cloth covering them, long green hair. And many of them look to be older as they're walking about. A few lizards, from what you can tell, very large lizards walking about as well beside them. And you can also see off in the distance on occasion what looks to be shambling corpses. Very obviously that they are dead, as many of them are very well decomposed and rotting as the smell starts to overwhelm both of you. As you look further in, you can see what looks to be the actual capital, or the castle of the capital itself, a very large Japanese-looking tower of what would be a traditional feudal Japan styling. As you look on, the roof tiling is made of what looks to be some sort of blue rock material. The walls are made of some sort of red wood. And the Capitol building Capitol Castle almost glows in the ever-present dark and moody look of the capital city itself. You don't see any what looks to be living people besides these creatures that seem to be covered in green cloth with green hair, though.
And those are living.
Yes, they seem to be living and they are moving, as well as it seems to be they are the source of the cackling.
The bush people.
There are awakened bushes. You do know this.
Okay.
George.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
Captain
George
Ricard
W.
suddenly.
Bush. The greatest.
You do see on the occasion what looks to be an actual bush, like as in a plant bush, moving about.
Lovely.
And so we would know that they are probably not aggressive, or
From your experience seeing them on the road, they don't seem hostile unless you threaten them.
Okay.
Good
Cool.
to know.
Wait, would me having a fire snake be threatening?
Probably.
Some plants need fire to reproduce, so maybe not.
Well, let's
That
keep
tower
going.
at distance. It has the green cloaked figures all around it.
Yes, from what you can see, it looks like many more of the green cloak figures are towards what looks to be the capital castle itself. That tower. They seem to be
Well,
going in and out from what you can see from where you're at.
I want some answers, so I want to head over that way. Not like all crazy like. I just want to check it out, nice and simple.
Okay.
Yeah, good
But I
idea.
don't wanna get too
Sounds
close.
like somewhere to see what's going on.
Okay, as you guys start to head that direction, you notice looking down below the wall, you see one other figure, what looks to be a very tall and very wrinkly figure off in the distance, coming across the bridge to your left. As you
Told you to
kind of look,
stealth, Ben.
as you kind of look down, you see that there look to be four large lizards, one of those green ominous figures, as well as what looks to be one of the horned creatures, but this one isn't decomposing and it seems to be speaking to the green shrouded figure. They are standing at what looks to be the gate entrance to the city, as the older figure off in the distance continues to talk to something or to invisible items. Or you hope it's invisible and he's not just crazy.
And they almost look like they're directing something, or they're just kind of standing there discussing.
The figures below you on the at the entrance to the gate seem to be discussing something or other. You don't seem to understand what, unless do either of you speak Infernal?
No.
I
No.
assume not. Okay, then yes, neither of you managed to pick up anything of what they're speaking about. But the the horned creature, seems to be pointing up the bridge towards the very old-looking humanoid male in the distance.
I'll whisper over to Captain. Think we want to go talk to them, see what's going on.
You want to talk to this demon-looking lord?
They're living people, and I don't know. They might. It seems like this is a town of those kind of people. I've never seen them before, but
I mean, neither have I, but I'm only getting bad vibes from these folks.
oh, we can maybe try to sneak up, see what they're doing, or we want to head to that tower.
That tower has certainly caught my interest. I want to head there.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. Ven, Zorwin, and Zaya, I'm going to come back to you for a moment. As you manage
Yay.
to come down to the bridge, you find yourself standing on a very mossy stone bridge. The invisibility spell almost cancels immediately as you enter the bridge, noticing the carvings of runes on each of the pillars. They seem to give off what you're
Great.
guessing is an anti-magic field. Give me some perception checks, Ven, Zorwin, and Zaya.
Yay, I'm gonna use my
Oh, I
real
forgot
dice.
my perk. Oh, okay, good thing it's loaded onto Avery.
I got 13.
13?
Not good. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll using my real dice because honestly, that's better.
No one loves
Yeah.
Avray anymore. It's so sad.
My real dice and Avery both hate me, so
21.
it's just
21.
Oh, thank
Okay.
goodness.
As you look off to the distance, you see what looks to be two figures standing on the bridge. One seems to be looking a green shrouded figure that looks very familiar to the ones you had seen earlier when you were attacked by those Rakshasa. The other seems to look to be a tiefling of some sort. Looking up, you also notice that there are two figures standing on the bridge. They look to be humanoid of some sort, but you've never seen their type before.
I don't see them.
No, you do not.
I'm gonna point out everybody to Zaya and be like, well, that's everybody here.
gosh. So do I see them now?
Yes, now you see them very clearly.
Do any of them have golden eyes? Any
From
of them?
this distance, you cannot tell. However, the tiefling that Ven points out is looking away from you.
Okay, are we hidden? Is there somewhere we can like go to the back and hide a bit so I could see their
You are
eyes?
currently standing on what is the bridge itself, and it is just
Oh gosh,
it's just
okay.
got railings. There's not much
You
to
know
hide,
what?
and
I'm
they can
just gonna
already
walk
see you.
towards them all.
Okay.
Have they noticed? Oh no, no. Is there a way
They
to
can
get
see
up to
us.
the cliff? The cliff where the other figures are.
Well, they're
Away
up on
from
the
the green
walls.
hag.
From what you can see, they're already on the walls walking. So, and they seem to be
it-
looking in your general direction.
Is there any footholds, any paths, stones, climbable?
Not only you see a cliff to
Straight
your
my snakes.
right,
my snake
right to your right. However, the problem with this cliff is it looks to be rather steep, and there looks to be no connector between the two.
Okay, and it looks like they've noticed us.
It looks to be. They seem to be pointing at you for a second, and then turning back towards what looks to be
Do-
the inner
do-
portion of the city.
Do they look hostile? Do they look like they're from around here? Like they're not undead, right?
They do not. Well, the two figures on the wall do not look familiar. You don't recognize their races, and they're too far away at this point to recognize any other specific details. The creatures, or the characters down on the bridge itself, standing at the gate that Venzorwin pointed out, do not look like they're even really paying attention to you guys at this point.
Do they look hostile, like dangerous? Like I know the one hag attacked us, but the tiefling is it undead? It does it
Give me another
look
perception
like
check.
Okay, because I don't trust it. It doesn't look like a New Hope member, correct? Because we weren't supposed to meet any of them here, I don't think. Okay, 18.
The tiefling does not look to be undead, and the other creature seems to be similar to the green hag that tried to kidnap you earlier.
Okay. How far away
is
from
that
us
you?
are they?
How far?
Yeah, how far are they from us?
They're about 60 feet away from you.
How close would I have to get to see their eyes?
A lot closer. Or with a really good perception check on it.
Ven, can you check out their eyes? I don't trust that tiefling. I definitely don't trust the hag.
As we get closer, I'll roll another perception check focusing
I'm
on the
hanging
eyes.
back. I'm letting him go forward first, and I'm gonna keep an eye
And
out
I'm
to see
gonna
if there's
ask my-
people on the cliff up here.
I'll ask my snake friend to help.
Alright, so Ven, you're going to get as close as you need to see their eyes, correct?
I'm gonna try and keep at least 10 feet away.
Alright, so as you guys make it to the second section of the bridge, looking across now to where now you have a straight view of them, you can also see that there are 4 green lizards walking around as well.
Okay, 22 for my next perception to see their eye color.
The tiefling you still can't see as her back is still turned to yours, but you do recognize it's a female body type. And the green hag has green eyes. It is obviously a green hag. The two creatures
look
up on
at
the
it
wall.
and go, your name is now Jenny, right?
The two creatures up on the wall do not seem to either have golden eyes, from what you can tell.
Okay.
However,
The
they
lizard,
seem to
are
be
they?
I'm
Are they
asking
lizard
the hag
folk?
its name.
Green hag is ignoring you. What'd you say?
Are the lizards lizard folk, or are they like just humanoid lizards?
They are lizards on all 4s, but no wings that
Oh.
you can see.
Do I recognize these creatures like as being native to here?
Give me a
They're
survival check.
lizards!
Because I don't
They
like
live
those.
everywhere.
Well, they're big lizards. They're not just normal lizards.
That is correct. They
They're
are medium.
lizards.
So, okay, that's
The
18
snake
again.
on the
Okay,
neck is medium.
give me a
It's on
moment.
fire too.
One moment. Do.
Am I getting a secret message?
No, you've now seen into the truth. You lose your mind.
I've already lost it. Joke's on you.
You're now just battling incoherently constantly.
Oh, okay, then I suggest we try to find another way around. Those are green dragon wormlings. I don't think we want to mess with those.
As you say
It
this,
can be reasoned with.
And I start backing up more.
as
but
Zaya
I'm already
begins
backed
to
up.
back up,
You don't show theater to a
Captain-
dragon.
Captain Ricard and Cyrus, you just see as the the horn creature seems to point towards the two characters that have been heading back towards the gate, and the 4 lizards seem to go charging straight at them. Everyone,
gosh.
please roll me initiative.
Ah,
Oh
Gosh.
boy.
I wanted to climb the wall.
Yes, don't we
Oh,
all?
I
Isn't
almost
my
got a
initiative-
nat 1.
Isn't my initiative just my dex?
Go.
I wish it was that.
17 for Zaya.
13.
Wow. All right. And
I
you-
was
you mean-
like an inch away from getting a nat 1 for initiative.
Oh God.
If you were just an inch away,
Cyrus
you
13.
would be very far away.
All right, and Ven.
9 plus that. Just have to let the sheet load up for a second. It's just gonna be a second.
Do you need me to look at your sheet for you?
No, I got it. Yeah, I was right. Mine is just my dex modifier, my dex bonus. 12.
All right, easy enough. And thus, the first of the green dragon wormlings goes charging straight at Ven,
Yeah,
managing
'cause
to
he's
clear
in
the
front.
distance immediately, and is immediately going to take a bite out of Ven the best it can, trying to chomp on his toes. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
All right.
Ugh.
Don't
I
worry.
miss,
I'm
I
nice.
miss my shield guardian.
I will roll damage in the chat so you don't think I'm being an asshole in this case. There we
Oh,
go. There's the first one.
gosh.
Wait, there's 2. Sorry. So that is 9 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage.
Oh, poison?
As the green dragon wormling bites hold of your toes and holds on. It seems offended by the scent.
I'm gonna look at it and be like, yeah, those probably smell worse than your poison. I haven't had a good bath in a while.
Zaya.
You just
Oh, that's so true. Actually, you guys haven't been in an actual inn in months.
well, there's been a lake.
Yeah, there you go. Jump
Yeah.
into the swamp. Zaya, you're up.
Thaumaturgy, make a smell. Okay, how many of them are there in total? 4?
There are 4 green dragon wormlings, and there is 1 tiefling and 1 green hag,
Do
as
the
well as
green hag and
2 creatures
tiefling-
on the wall.
Do the hag and tiefling appear to be with the wormlings, like
Well-
their pets or whatever?
They look to well. It looks like the 2 creatures are, or 2 humanoids are going to be coming to attack you.
Okay, so they're coming to attack us. I don't see. Do I see the tiefling's eyes now?
Give me another perception check.
Okay,
You are bound and
I-
determined, aren't
What
you?
about gold eyes?
the
So while
Rakshasa?
yeah, go ahead.
Rakshasa.
Yeah, Rakshasa have golden eyes. Oh, I got a 9.
You do not
You
see
just
their
are
eyes.
hoping it's not Chuck.
Okay. How close are the wormlings all together?
3 of the wormlings are still standing right next to each other. 1 wormling is currently chewing on Ven's feet.
And how far are they from me?
Ven, between you and Ven is about 20 feet right now. Meaning the first wormling is about 25 feet roughly. The others are around 40 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had this many love bites since.
Since he 2 left
Zaya
you for
grandfather
a
helped me.
emperor.
Don't bring that up. Man,
Okay. I want to...
Mhm.
I really gotta think about this one.
I was gonna say I
Just
can
blow
hear
'em out of the
gears
water.
turning.
I can heal
Yep.
myself, damn it.
You could blow up the bridge. With
That's... Well, Ven's... How far is Ven in front of me?
About 20 feet at this point.
You can
Does
aim
it-
for
there's-
between the wormlings and me.
Does it still appear to be anti-magic runes on the bridge?
Yes.
Okay, so... Okay, there's no magic, so that's not good. Because I'm a bard.
It might mean that they might wait. Are the runes specifically to stop stealth? Magic or all magic?
I don't know. Would my Kraken's mark would count as magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, are they all lining the bridge, or is there like a post every few feet with a rune on it?
There are 3 circles where the bridges kind of interconnect, and each of these circles has 4 pillars on it, which have anti-magic runes on it.
Okay, and
And you
I'm
are-
with.
What?
I just said try getting out of the circle, then using magic.
There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yes.
am I in the circle?
Yes, you are currently. You are standing on the second junction.
Can I back out of the circles?
You can.
How
Backing-
many feet is that?
That you will back out about 10 feet in total, and
Okay.
therefore you are now a total of 30 feet away from Ven.
That is fine. I want to. There's 2 choices. There's the hag is how many feet away?
Roughly at this point over over 40 feet.
Over 40 feet.
Easily, yeah.
Okay.
Snip,
I
snip
want
with those
to
cards.
try to cast Crown of Madness on the hag.
All right.
Humanoid of choice within range must succeed a wisdom saving throw. I'm hoping it's stupid.
Does
No,
it
you
Yeah.
hope it's unwise.
does a 22 pass?
Oh, yep. Okay, so I know it's wise. That's wonderful. Bonus action. I'm gonna give Ven a bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and I'm gonna, I guess, just prepare myself rapier in hand for the worst because I'm not thinking this is gonna go too good.
All right. Captain
It's
Ricard.
okay. They're just giving me hugs.
As you see, the humanoid is being one of the humanoid's feet is being chewed on by one of the lizards, and the others seem to be
Lizard
waiting
looks
to
sick.
charge after him.
The lizard looks a little sick to the stomach.
Back
It looks
us
bigger than
to
it should.
on the top, right?
Yeah, you're up on the top. That's correct.
How high up is that?
You're
From
roughly
the
roughly
top?
about 30 feet from the from the base of the bridge.
Okay, and that's the hag by the left of that dragon, right?
Yeah, the hag is behind or south of the dragon, and then the tiefling is to the left of it. I can't get
I'm
up
gonna
direct down.
throw
Mhm.
my dagger.
Mhm.
I got 2 daggers. I'm gonna throw one of them at the hag, and I'm gonna try to aim for her arm.
Ooh, doing a called shot. All right.
I'm assuming that's a dex roll.
No, that is just an attack roll to see if you can hit her.
Oh, all right then.
But called shots always have a higher AC, so forewarning.
That's fine. I actually rolled pretty good this time for once. What modifiers would I put with that?
It's just your dagger's modifier.
Oh,
E.
that would be sweet. 24.
Yep, that hits as the dagger seems to sink into the green hag's arm. She screams out and glares at you.
Okay.
Huh. That fellow up there threw a knife at her.
Roll damage,
I don't know if
please.
that's helpful or harmful.
All right. That is 1d4. Where's my d4? There it is. Plus 4. 6 total damage.
Okay. You notice as she screams out, Ven, with your high perception earlier, you notice that she seems to have a cage with a rat inside of it.
Aim for the rat!
Why?
Huh.
Her source of power.
Obviously.
Ratatouille.
How many more turns do I
Remy!
have?
So if you don't move, you get an extra action to use. Otherwise,
Just don't
it
throw
should
all your knives.
otherwise it should say on your character sheet whether you have more than one action. It should
More
say
than
it
one
right
attack.
above your weapons, where it says attacks. But I can,
Attacks per action.
Since
Yeah,
you're
I
new.
only have 1 attack per action.
so you can use a second since you're not, unless you want to move.
I'm assuming there's no simple way down, is there?
Not that you can see. There's no stairs. There's from what you can
Jump.
tell, the
I was
quickest is
Do
to
a
jump.
tempted to
Do
pull
a
some
flip.
bullshit.
There is water off this around the bridge, so however,
Do a
it's very
flip.
thick and murky.
I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna hold off from moving.
So do you want to do a second action, or are you gonna hold there?
Let me check something super quick.
Mhm.
Actually, can I roll for an investigation to see if I can find a safe way down?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
That fell on the ground. Okay, that's
If
10.
it shows a number, it's still viable.
So 9 because I have a -1.
You think the most safest way down is probably just to dive into the water at this point.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Okay, we'll use that as your second action. All right. Next up, Cyrus.
Okay, I will move up to the edge.
Uh
And I would like to place a fireball.
huh. Flippin'
So we've got,
wizards.
Fireball and only fireball. Everyday fireball.
the wormlings there.
Uh-huh.
That's the hag is to the left of them, kind of.
Is to the bottom.
Oh, to the bottom.
Yeah.
I will just attempt to center it as close to I can
I'm
to
not
that
the
whole group.
hag, you rude person. I might be old, but I'm not a hag.
Yes.
10 points if you kill Van Zorman.
I'll roll a
Alright.
dex save.
Save on the chance of the dragons. Oh god, this will be interesting. Well, that is a 12 for one dragon. For the second, that is another 12. That is a 8. That was 3, and then for the hag, that's a 5. Oh my god, these natural 2s.
Do I need to roll a dex save?
No, you're fine. You're not there. And the last creature gets a total of 20.
Okay, I put it in chat. So total of 27.
Oh well, then the dex save. Oh, the DC was 15, so you hit
yeah.
or it hits everyone except for the last one. So, all right, go ahead and roll damage. Oh, they already
27.
rolled. Yeah, 27.
Yep.
Okay. There. All right, let me just pull up real quick something. Okay. Want to make sure. The dragon or the wormlings look rather hurt and rather upset about this. The hag is very angry now as she is staring straight at you.
I will then kind of seeing that after I cast it, I will take kind of a step back off of the
All right.
dredge. Kind of back down to where I was.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, and so there's your movement. Ven, you are up. There's a wormling right in front of you.
Okay. Can I actually use my magic?
You can try and cast something.
I feel like that'd be a mistake. But I didn't get this far being smart.
That's true.
I forget my spells. It's been that long. Do.
For those tuning in, we do have new players, as well as we have the issue that we haven't played in 3 weeks with rejected potential.
I might as well just... Well, I forgot to take a long rest when we had the chance to. Or did we get a long rest in?
You did beforehand, yes. I had mentioned it to Zaya.
She didn't give me that in the recap. Bad recap.
You should have been here.
The new guys beat you here.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was late.
But I beat the new guy, so haha.
Well, you know what?
I didn't want to be the first one in, but I was
You
waiting.
know what?
No one wants to be alone with the DM.
I
Yeah,
go
no.
in, I'm brave.
What's up, Ben? What's the plan?
The plan, I will. You know what? I'll be that guy. I'm just gonna try and stab the thing in the head.
Okay, called shot to the head. Got it.
15.
15 does not miss as your sword bounces off the brick of the bridge.
It does
and you
miss, you mean?
Yes, it does miss. That's what I said.
Well, I'm not moving, so I'll try again for its head.
As you feel the bridge start to kind of move slightly as your sword bounces off of it.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna attack the bridge.
You're on
Wow.
the bridge.
Yeah,
I accept
I'm
this.
also on the
This is
bridge.
plan. This is good plan. I'm attacking the bridge.
Okay, roll to roll to see if you can hit the bridge.
I did. I got 22.
To hit?
The bridge.
Well, you hit the bridge because it's very big and it had an AC of 1. Please roll damage.
Could have rolled like that to hit the wormling. No.
No, of course not. That'd be a waste.
I missed this.
If I would have rolled to hit the wormling with that, it would have been a big waste. Yeah, that's +4. And I'm piercing the bridge too with this.
God damn it.
What kind of weapon?
I'm stabbing the bridge for
Yeah, he's okay. Give me a moment.
Ben will survive.
Yeah, okay. I'm just grabbing something. One moment.
Oh gosh, great! You're gonna awaken the bridge guardian. Oh boy.
Oh man. Okay.
If I do, I blame it on the wormlings. It's their fault. I missed. They
Yeah,
bit me.
yeah,
I tried
yeah.
to stab. I missed.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a moment. Something mistracked here. Okay. As the bridge collapses, the wormling falls in with you. I don't have a thing to break the bridge. I'm not gonna lie. Don't have that effect on here. As the bridge breaks, the wormling seems to panic and
I push it under me.
fortunately cannot swim, thus
I
drowning
push it under
itself.
me and try and jump out. Can
Unfortunately,
I jump off its corpse?
due to its corpse being very heavy and filled with poisonous liquid, it seems to be dense enough to where it just starts to sink, and you have nothing to jump
Okay.
off of.
Bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step back up onto the bridge.
Okay, yes, but as you touch the water, allow the DM to speak first, alright? As you touch the water, you are going to take poison damage from this.
I'm okay with this.
Oh, the water's poison. Good to know.
Taking 2 points of poison damage as the bridge collapses and the wormling drops.
Jump on in. The water's fine, they said.
Also, you've managed to notice as you misty step away, you see that there's something in the water that seems to kind of follow you. Something rather large.
Probably sharks.
Okay,
not sharks.
I'm gonna end my turn there and I'm gonna shout as loud as I possibly can. There's something in the water, knock 'em in! And that's the
A
sound of the
baby.
monster in the water.
There's a baby in the water. Alright, gods. Okay, so, with that, one of the other wormlings is going to go, and after Ven is going to go ahead and try. Wait, no, don't tell me. It's too far, isn't it? It is, damn it. Well, the 3 remaining little wormlings are going to run back inside the castle gate and vanish for the time being. I'm just gonna set them over there. 'Cause they can't do anything, and they've realized that there's no value otherwise. So, all right. The hag,
They are absolutely worthless now.
seeing what's going on and realizing it, is going to go ahead and I'm just looking at something. She's going to run and jump into the water, and that is.
Oh.
I'm just gonna put it over there because on it, if this water is actually bottomless, and I don't want to deal with that. The last creature, the tiefling, is going to look up towards the 2 on the wall and is going to walk through a blue door and appear behind the sorcerer of Cyrus.
Oh.
taking its second action, it is going to try and smack him with its longsword.
Okay.
And I assume a 15 hits?
Nope.
Alright, as the sword bounces off the railing right past your head, you suddenly notice there's a creature standing behind you, and it is a tiefling. As you get a closer look, its eyes are glowing gold, and its teeth are very sharp looking.
I knew it.
Alright. Next up is Zaya.
Wonderful, great. So the bridge is broken.
One of the bridge's chunks is broken, yes, and the hag has
Okay.
vanished into the water.
So there's no way for me without going in the water to get to the other side of the bridge.
I mean, you can electrocute the water to kill everything in it.
You could also,
Including your companion.
well,
I'm
no,
not in it anymore.
then Misty
I
stepped out of it.
I said,
Oh.
fuck you.
Now you could shove Ben in and then electrocute the water.
Fun. So the shape in the water, what kind do I recognize the shape at all?
As you look on, it looks very familiar to the similar leper sharks that were in the
okay.
passing between the colonies and the mainland.
Are they super dangerous or are they just kind of meh?
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Wait, could it be nature instead?
Yeah, nature works. If nature's higher, I'm fine with that.
Nature's not. It's the same, and I got a 7 either way. So.
Alright, so given the fact that you're an experienced of these lands, as you grew up here, leper sharks aren't dangerous in the fact that they don't typically do a lot of damage as far as when they bite down on people. They're very large sharks typically, but what's the dangerous part is the fact that the disease they carry, the disease that makes them all pimply and causes them to seek out pretty much anything it can eat. Also causes the same factor that it will give whatever it bites into a form of leprosy.
So is that it affects
bad.
tieflings as well?
Yes, it affects all mortal races as of what the science core had found out by testing
Okay.
it.
I guess
I'm
it won't
not-
affect Ben. He's
I'm-
immortal.
I'm not immune to leprosy, so.
Unfortunately.
There's no other way to get around across the bridge, right? Just go
As
in the
you-
water or backtrack.
As you start to look around, and as you kind of look back from where you came, you actually can see this a small chunk of the zombie horde is actually coming this way. It's about from what you can tell, only about 200 of them.
Only.
Only, yeah,
You'll be
only.
fine.
And they're
Well, actually, I can
gonna
powderize them, remember?
they're gonna pin us, right? Like if
It
they're
looks
gonna
like they're
pin
coming
me.
this way, yes, onto the bridge. They should be here within a half an hour.
Okay. How far away is the tiefling with golden eyes from me?
Currently they are up on top of the walls, and they are they are out of your view at this time. The last thing you saw of them
Oh.
is they walked through what looked to be a blue glowing door and vanished.
Poof!
Okay. This isn't good. How far of a distance is the broken bridge? Like, is it?
It's only about
Jumpable.
it's 25 feet roughly.
Okay, where do I check my jumping distance?
Well, you can theoretically you're doing assuming you're doing a running jump.
Oh,
My
yeah, long jump.
This
number
would be an
feet up to your strength
acrobatics.
score.
Yeah, this would be an acrobatics thing to see if you can land it properly and not fall into the water. Or you can do a dex as well.
I'm good with dex, so
Go ahead and give me a dex
I'll-
check then if you're going to try and run and jump it. It'll be 2 dex checks.
2 dex checks. It's how far again? If I fall in the
20,
water,
25
is
feet.
there a way I could climb back up, or does it look like I'd be stuck in the water?
I mean, from the jagged pieces of where the bridge sunk in, you figure you might be able to pull yourself up, assuming you can score well enough on an athletics or a strength check.
Okay. This is not
I
good.
can
Wait,
hear
if
Cyrus
I-
giggling.
You
if
know
I
those things you're
cast-
bad at.
If I cast Gust of Wind, can the wind help boost me across?
How strong
Can it
is the-
help give me advantage?
Does it state how strong the gust of
Gust
wind
of
is?
Wind, it is a line of. Doesn't say how strong it is, but
It can deflect
disperses
arrows
gas.
permanently.
disperses
for-
gas, vapor, causes protected flames, stands
I would
wildly,
say
extinguishes.
since you're probably heavier
It
than
says
an
strong
arrow,
wind.
and
It
you're
says strong
probably
wind.
you're probably heavier than what a strong wind would knock you over. I'm gonna say no, it won't help.
If you were a gnome, maybe.
Is there anything I can jump off of to like propel myself?
Ven,
Me.
Then,
Then-
okay,
Would that give me advantage or no?
no.
I'll offer to be springboard.
The thing is, it,
Just I'll make a
Wait,
mean
okay.
comment during it.
okay, hang
Stepping
on.
on people again already.
While
huh?
Zaya contemplates
you
her
said-
actions, and while Captain and Cyrus give her recommendations, the DM's gonna run to the restroom for a moment, because he just drank a whole pot of coffee right before session.
This would be fun.
This is dangerous.
so
Yeah, the
what
thing
I would
is-
recommend. I've actually done something similar in a campaign before. Then, if
gosh.
you are okay with being a springboard of sorts, you can do
Oh,
a
perfectly.
combination of acrobatics and athletics check.
I mean,
then
if she's
you-
willing to wait a
Uh,
turn, I'm gonna try and freeze the water
My
anyways.
athletics is not that good. My acrobatics is
yeah.
good. My athletics is not.
you would be
My
doing
athletics is fine.
acrobatics. Ben would be doing athletics. Ben would be basically giving you a boost in the
Yeah.
direction.
I'd
the
be
other side.
eating you.
Good. Because the thing is,
You-
the poison in the water, not a big deal. I can handle the poison. I'm resistant to being poisoned, and I'm immune to being poisoned, resistant to poison damage. It's the shark leprosy. I don't want that. But
I mean-
Ven, you have lesser restoration just in case.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
Okay.
gonna try and freeze the water anyways.
Oh, then I could wait. If you're gonna do that, I'll just wait.
I'm gonna throw an
Alright.
ice knife at it and see if it freezes
Alright,
it.
what's your decision?
Okay.
Launch spells from distance.
Can
into
I
water.
hold my turn till later, or
Yes,
save
you
my turn
can.
till later?
You can hold your
I'm
action.
gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action. Then, unless you use my, you didn't use my bardic inspiration, right, Van? You still have it.
Nope, I still got it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action and wait to see if anything about the bridge condition changes before I risk catapulting myself over it.
Alright, Captain, we come to you then.
Okay.
As you
Um,
just heard, Cyrus was being slashed at as the sword bounces off the iron rails.
I am going to turn to this tiefling. Does it cost an action to draw my swords?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw both my cutlasses. I'm going to make an attack just at the tiefling, not
Okay.
aiming anywhere.
Alright.
And it's not at the same time. It's one
Yes.
attack, and then the second attack since I dual wield.
Mhm.
The first one to hit is that's a short sword. That would be a combined 20.
Alright, the 20 hits.
Awesome.
Roll
And
damage.
right about to. It's a 4 plus 4, so 8.
Alright. And the creature, or the tiefling looks rather upset with you now, realizing you're the bigger threat as you manage to slash into it. A greenish blood comes flowing out as well. Yes.
Oh joy.
Mhm.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Since I dual wield, I believe I get the bonus action.
I believe
to
so.
attack with my left hand.
I believe
and
you're
I'm
correct.
gonna do that.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit. 11.
Well, Levin does not, as the sword goes kind of dodging past the creature.
Okay,
It laughs at you.
You're just
and
trying to scare it now.
I rolled a 4, and my sword's a +7 to hit.
It chuckles at you. Alright. Cyrus, you're up.
Scoop you. I'm gonna get you.
I will turn around, seeing this guy that had tried to slash at me,
Mm-hmm.
and will actually cast. See if this pulls through. Nope, it won't on there. So I will run it this way because it's not a SRD.
I thought you were gonna fireball yourself, I'm not gonna lie.
if you
No.
fireball the both of us, so help me. God.
Fireball. Only fireball.
You can
he
jump
need-
in the water after.
Yeah, he needs to make
Go
a
for a swim. the
DC
water's
15
fine.
con save.
Okay, a con save. One moment. That's bad. 11.
That's bad.
Yeah,
That's bad.
nice. He will take 20 points of damage as this pulse wave in a 30-foot cone, which I am trying to angle it so it doesn't hit us, obviously.
Okay.
And since he failed,
Mhm.
How
How far does he get pushed?
15 feet back.
All right. So smacking into
Oh,
that,
cliff.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
do the
that
damage for
cliff.
smacking into a wall because he can't go any farther, and that has another 4 points of damage as he smacks into it and coughs up more green blood.
Gross.
And let's see, that is because I'm not moving.
Mhm.
How bad does he look right now? Is he doing not great?
He's there's blood coming out of his its mouth. It does not look like it's doing well.
Okay. And as part of the not moving with another action, I can then
Yes.
cast another spell. That's correct.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I am just going to cast Mind Sliver.
Oh,
Which
shit.
can't trip.
Uh-huh.
It's just a baby one.
No.
Baby.
Itty
Little
bitty.
baby.
86.
Little baby.
Where's the baby crying when we
Little
need
baby.
it?
That's how my monsters
I'll
are
get 'em.
feeling right now. No, do not.
Let's see.
Say something, buddy.
No.
20.
Stop telling the child to speak. It's not a dog.
So was a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He will take 10 points of psychic damage, I believe it is.
As he starts to hold his head, looking like he's got a terrible migraine.
Yes, psychic.
All right.
And the next saving throw
Mm-hmm.
that he has disadvantage on, or no, sorry, not disadvantage. It'll be like a bane.
Oh,
for
okay.
one saving throw, basically. So minus D4.
Okay. All right. As the wormlings are still running, then you are up.
Okay. Am I outside of the anti-magic area now?
You are not. The circle. You are standing currently in one of the circle junctions that has the anti-magic cup.
Can I move outside of it?
Yes, you can move back to the other section, or the other chunk of bridge, not knocking this one over, I assume.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna aim at the water, and I'm going to cast a spill.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and freeze it.
Okay, that's a pretty large body of water. All right.
Well, I have a pretty large spell to use.
I feel like that was a dick joke implied there, but
Yeah.
not gonna lie. And I
was
feel
gonna
like
say it, but
I'm gonna use Ice Storm.
Oh, all right. Does that have a roll? I don't think it has a roll for freezing.
No, it doesn't. But it does do cold damage and creates a storm. A hailstorm of ice turns the area into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
All right. And how big's the cone?
It's a cylinder of 20 feet. It's a 20-foot radius cylinder.
Okay. So as you push
And
it
I
out,
can target anywhere within 300 feet.
so I assume you're gonna put it right in the middle where the bridge was.
Yep.
All right. There's now a giant or a 20-foot circle that is now acting as a secondary bridge of ice between the two junctions.
I can't believe that worked.
That cost me a 4th level spell slot. It better fucking work.
All right, then. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Well, you moved and took your action, so I assume you're done.
Bonus action, since I'm outside of that space.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'll wait, because it'll just get dissipated the moment I move back into the anti-magic field.
Yep, that's correct. So you can't actually get to the ice right now because you'd have to walk through that.
I'm gonna yell, if it has gold eyes, kill it faster!
All right.
Up to them on the shelf.
Then please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. 20.
All right, you manage to avoid as a very old and wrinkly hand tries to grab at your ankles to pull you into the water.
Ew.
I'm gonna look down at it and say, Jenny, not now. We can play later.
As you say that, she looks up at you, stares you straight in the eye, and asks you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Really, Van,
Oh,
you had to
The
say
thing
it.
I'm amazing at.
I hope so, because if you're not, you're gonna pay for it in a second.
Worth this. 22.
Oh, good news, you're not frightened. Bad news, that's... Give me a moment. That's 33 points of damage, or psychic damage to Ven as your brain starts to hurt. But you are not
Ah.
frightened. And she is
Can
glaring
I-
right at you. Yes? Are you gonna use your action?
I know. I was gonna say, if the hag was coming up, can I do my turn now before
Yeah.
she goes?
No, she,
Okay.
you'd have to wait till
You
after.
can go now, though.
Okay. Okay. So the bridge is frozen. How far is Ven and the hag from me?
Less than 5 feet. He's right next to you.
Okay. Well, I'm
head
going
hurts
to
Should have just gone swimming with her. Okay.
I'm gonna do cure wounds on Ven, touch
Okay.
him, and I'm gonna heal him because he's gonna die if not.
She is going to use her reaction and counterspell you.
Counterspell?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's 3rd level.
Counterspell the counterspell.
So she's right by me, right?
Yes.
She is. I want to, because I didn't move. I want to use my action to attack her with my Vorpal Rapier, not
What-
looking into her eyes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at like her torso.
Okay. You're
'cause
gonna
it's
stab
out
her
of
in
the-
my
the.
reach.
Okay. You're gonna stab her in the boob. Got it.
Yes. If I have to for survival.
Come on, Nat
Oh,
20.
it almost was a nat 20. 27 to hit,
27
though.
hits. Yes.
I guess. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's got a plus. Okay. So I'm gonna regret this, I have a feeling, but for the time being, I'm doing something cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
Why would you regret something cool?
Because she's gonna go for me now. Oh, that's
And
not
I'm
how
not a
you do
paladin
it.
with amazing auras.
Sorry.
There we go.
There
14.
we go. Oh,
Alright.
14!
She,
Yay!
as her head dunks under the water, a green mucus seems to kind of spew out of her onto the into the river or into the muck.
Okay, and
You've
That
used
was my
2
two.
actions. Yep.
Yep. And now I'm gonna, my bonus action,
Oh. I get 14
I'm gonna
perspective.
healing word him for a bonus action. Healing word, is she gonna try to stop me again?
She can't. Yeah, she already used her reaction.
Good. Okay, because Ven needs it.
I can get
Mm,
14 HP back, correct? Plus
No.
the 7, so
Mhm.
21. Or did she?
It's
Wait,
just
no,
7.
counterspell failed it, so,
no,
so I
it's-
just get
yeah,
the 7.
the counterspell failed. Or the counterspell succeeded, so the spell went, so you only got 7. Alright, there we go.
I'll live with it.
Alright.
And if you use my bardic inspiration, you can get temporary hit points.
The Rakshasa, having been smacked against the pillar, is going to look about, realizing it's
He's
in
been
trouble,
bitch slapped.
and is going to try and throw a javelin straight at the wizard. Hoping for a
Okay.
better chance here.
I, as a reaction,
Oh, yes?
Aw.
throw a dagger at its throwing arm.
Alright, try to hit. Let's see if you can hit.
Clever. Clever.
Let it go.
Ooh, this is looking good.
No, what's looking ridiculously good is I have an Eevee that can tank anything.
Does a 26 hit?
A 26 hits, yes. You're good.
I rolled 19.
Disarmed.
19, Jesus. This is why we are not
Yeah.
giving you a Vorpal weapon.
You'll actually do something with it.
Ooh, ouch.
Um,
Say that to your healer.
but yeah, so I throw it.
She's a great
try to hit
guard,
the
just
throwing
not a good
arm, grab it
fighter.
down.
Roll damage.
Okay, 1d4. Where's my d4? There it is.
Do you need one? I have like 20.
It does 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. So as you manage to throw it, he drops the javelin, looks at you, looks at his arm, and just
Looks
stands
back
there
at you.
and waits as it seems to drop the
It's into the
sword.
Bone. It's Ace Ventura.
Green blood is dropping from it. It looks upset.
I wonder why.
Aim for the knees.
It is at this point that you suddenly notice that a hatch seems to open up underneath you guys as 3 little green wormlings come up out.
Oh no.
One of them, whose action it is, looks at you straight in the eye, gives you a sly smile like it knows what it's doing, and poison breaths. Please give me a DC, a Constitution saving throw for both Cyrus and Captain.
Boy.
Don't worry, it won't kill you. You just need it to become night, and you'll be fine. It's midday, by the way. Oh, that's a 3.
Oh, God.
nat
That's a
one.
nat
Does a
one.
nat 20 do anything for this?
A what?
I just rolled a nat 20.
That means you that's a success. You're good. It's not auto success,
Can
but
he
you're good.
protect his friend?
Nat 20, nat 1.
Wow. No, he does not. He just
Protect his
realized he
friend.
holds his breath, so that's half damage for you. Let me roll the damage here. So, Sashar. So that would be 9 for Captain and 19 to Cyrus. Poison damage.
Hey, Jesus.
As the wormling looks very happy and snarls its enjoyment. Captain, you are up.
Sorry, just a second. I'm
No worries.
changing my HP so that I remember. I'm at 60, not 706, 61.
Jesus, you still have 61 health? I think you're the healthiest in the party.
That's the
Yeah,
first
you have
time
more
I
health
got
than me.
hit.
Yeah, even at my full HP, you have more than me.
Yep, even at my full HP, you have more than me. I'm thinking about dipping into
Oh,
fighter just to
That
balance
is
this
my turn now?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to. How far away is the tiefling from me?
He's roughly about 15 feet away. Not very far.
Okay, so I'm going to
How
move
many wormlings are in the way?
to them.
You're gonna move to him. If you move to him, you
Yeah.
are gonna end up with an attack of opportunity from the green dragon. Wormling.
Shit.
Let me add that in there. It's not a full green dragon yet.
Yeah,
actually,
it's still a
you
baby.
know what?
We're
I'm
we're
still
killing
okay with
someone's
that. I'm still
children.
gonna move towards the tiefling.
Okay, you're gonna still move towards it.
Yep,
You're gonna take the chance for the attack of opportunity.
I am because my dex is pretty damn good.
All right, it's going to take a bite at you, aiming for your toes.
Nat 1, nat
Does a
1.
17 hit?
Where the fuck is my
That's
AC?
your AC.
Damn it, yes,
It's right
it
next
does.
to your initiative. All right, so you get stuck as
Okay.
you're right next to it, and that is 1 sec. R1d10 plus 2.
Wait,
Oh wow, 10, and then you also take poison damage. So 1 sec.
I thought your
You're
dex was
taking more than
good.
me though.
5
Well, I was
points
gonna
of
try to
poison.
dodge.
Dex is good. His AC is shit.
And well, do you have
Does he
uncanny?
have armor on?
I was say, do you have uncanny dodge?
I do.
Yes, it does. Well, let me check something. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have. You can have the damage technically with your uncanny dodge.
Yes, please.
Which would
So I'm
make
gonna
it
use it.
7.
So 7 and 2,
Okay, so I lose 9.
or
more
sorry, 5
7
and
total.
2, 5 and 2. Yeah,
health.
7.
7.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bad.
So that's quick math. Jesus Christ, can't think.
7 in
uh,
total.
50.
Oh, you can just on your character sheet minus or just type in minus damage or 7 and then damage.
Oh, that's so much easier.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you just
You didn't
type
have to make that.
7 and then hit damage, it just auto does it for you and calculates. So one of the joyous things about D&D Beyond is it does all the hard work, and it's even getting a dice roller here soon. I am not sponsored, but if you want to sponsor me, I will take your money.
Or sponsor me once I start getting.
No,
when I
don't
actually
sponsor
get my
Cameron.
streaming
Alright.
stuff set up.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I still have an action.
Yes.
So I am going to
And you are
with-
stuck.
both cutlasses
Mhm.
try to hit the dragon like at the neck.
Okay, called shot to the neck.
Beheading.
I mean, it's only beheading if he cleans through.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's nearly headless Nick time.
Oh Jesus.
The references.
15.
15. As you swing your swords, they both manage to miss as the dragon pulls its neck in like a turtle. It glares
Oh.
at you and growls.
He's turtle enough for the
Growl
turtle
back
club.
for dominance.
All right.
All right. That's all my stuff.
All right, Cyrus, you are up.
Okay.
Fireball.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the pulse wave again, but
Uh-huh.
would I think from where I am, a cone coming out, will that hit Captain?
If you're aiming at the green dragons, it will. Yes.
Because I want to kind of like just catch the edge of my cone,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not focusing right on them. So then I will try to move up slightly so that I can try to get just
Blow
the
back all
dragons.
of the other ones.
Yeah, you should be able to do it from about right there. So yeah, without hitting Captain.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll. And I need to do a
See.
dex save if they fail. Oh no. My encounter.
Fail.
I mean, it's not 5 adult dragons fighting you guys yet. You know, you got that to look forward to.
No,
Yeah,
no. That has to wait till someone's a level 20
Yeah,
cleric.
that's the con save again.
That's
DC
con?
15.
Alright.
Con.
Give me a moment. That is a 13, a 21, and a nat 20, so 23.
Okay, so they
One
just double
fails.
check. Yeah, they will still take half
Yep,
of 19.
19. Alright, so that's 9. Yeah.
Yep, and then the one that failed gets pushed back.
Alright. The one that
Then
failed, luckily
okay.
enough, was right next to was the one that bit Captain Ricard and lands in the wall and takes 1d4 of damage for smacking into a wall.
Yay!
Nice.
And
So
it takes
since
1
I
point of damage.
moved, I am actually, because I don't know what this other guy is doing, I'm going to use my reaction
Mm-hmm.
and do a chronal shift,
Oh, okay.
which is after you. Oh, never mind. That's after an attack. I can't do it yet.
Okay. No worries. All right. Then next up is one of the wormlings.
I'm gonna get a drink. It's currently 80 in my house because my AC's broke, so I need to get cold.
Where is it? 80 degrees
Oh,
anywhere in the world right
yeah.
now.
My AC's broken.
Oh, okay. fair enough.
It's
Where
been
do you
80 in my
live?
apartment a few times.
Oh, Jesus.
Be right back.
Must be the southern states. All right. 12.
No, I'm in Michigan, so it's been
No,
80
I'm not
on the fourth
talking
floor
about
of
you.
apartment
How's it-
buildings.
Never mind.
It's been 80.
16.
Apartment buildings, that's how.
Basically, Cameron is in the background, rubbing himself down in oil while opening all the ovens and letting heat into the room. I will wait till Captain comes back to inform him that he gets hit. But let me roll the damage in the meantime for him so he knows. 1d10 plus 2.
You guys aren't well equipped for poison, are you?
None of us except for you
8.
are.
Alright. And I believe he can use his uncanny dodge. Yeah, he can still.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, good. Well, you get to use your uncanny dodge again because you just got hit for 7 points of damage.
Nani?
Isn't
Yeah,
that 8?
as the dragon bites onto your feet again. Yeah, so that's 8, sorry. So, alright, do you want to use your uncanny dodge or no?
Yes.
Alright, so that's 4 points of damage. 1 point of piercing and
Tries to
3
backflip
points
out of
of
the jaws.
fighting. Alright. Oh, and here, let me move that dragon up a little bit. Since it's using
Okay, so
its...
you said it was 4?
Yeah, in total. That's correct. It looks at you and seems to grin as it's chewing on your toes. It feels very weird. Ven, you are up.
Why are these dragons in defeat?
They're short.
They just have a foot fetish. Don't let them lie to you.
Alright. There is still a green hag staring up at you. Oh, actually, you have to do me a wisdom save again. Sorry. Apologies. Forgot about that.
Oh god, damn it! Even if I look away.
Doesn't matter. It just the only reason she looked at you was just to help. Just for flair.
21.
That succeeds.
Yeah, except now I take a shit ton of fucking damage.
No, you don't take damage because you succeeded on it.
Okay, good. You know what? I'm tired of her shit.
Spell ends. Yeah. Okay. What are you gonna do? Has no plan.
I have a plan. It's just not a good one.
So, just a normal plan for you.
Okay. What's the plan? Gotta tell your DM here.
This is the plan.
Guiding bolt. All right. Well, the 6 misses as the bolt launches into the water.
Wait.
Oh,
What's-
1d8.
what's-
You can add 1d8.
I don't think that's gonna help me, but
It'll give you 5 temporary hit points, but I'll double check. Why.
Okay, you gain the 5 HP, but you still fail as the guiding bolt goes into the water. The hag cackles at you.
and then I'm just gonna repeat that again. So, copy
Oh,
text.
10. It's 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, it's temporary. There you go.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose it here soon anyway.
Oh,
so
22. Well, that hits, luckily, and that does 22 points of radiant damage. Wow, interesting coincidence there.
Lucky numbers.
She seems bothered by this as the guiding bolt launches into her, and she feels very
And the
annoyed that she
next
keeps getting stabbed.
and the next person that attacks her has advantage.
All right. The
Okay.
green dragon, one of the other green dragon wormlings is up, and it is
Bonus
going...
action before
Oh.
I end my turn.
Yes.
I'm going to healing word myself at 2nd level.
So you're telling me you're gonna touch yourself in front of this hag?
Healing word.
No. I'm praising myself. Good job. Good job. Healing word.
The hag just stares at you awkwardly, wondering why she's bothering with killing you.
I get 5 HP back, so I get 10 from because of the temp.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
As one of the other green dragon wormlings is going to turn, still having its poison breath, it is going to breathe all over. Oh wait, what's the cone width? 15 with cone. Backing up slightly so that way it can hit both parties involved. Cyrus and Captain, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Will do.
I know you guys love doing these.
Oh.
You can do it. Don't let
11.
them psych you out.
my curse yet.
Oh god. Cyrus, you really need that con, man.
Yeah.
Perfect
Well,
first
You're next
adventure.
to spellcaster.
Alright, Captain, was it 4?
14.
Okay. I was about to
Dear God,
say
not
4. Alright, since you both succeeded, it's half damage.
Nice.
So give me a second. Oops. R66. That is 19, so that is 9 points of poison damage. As the dragon looks sad at its ability to not be potent, and kind of just cries a single tear as the tear lands on the brick and it starts to melt through.
That's acid, not poison.
The hag, we jump to the hag's turn, who is now looking straight at Ven once again.
Wait, wouldn't Zaya go again after me?
No, she goes right
Except
after the
she held
hag.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
fork.
She held her action till after the hag, not before. Alright,
Fork.
Ven, please give me another wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna die.
Probably.
Wonderful. Well, if I get a nat 20 my turn, this will all be over.
18.
You managed to succeed, so you are not frightened. You still take the damage, though. And that is 5d10. 1 second.
The 10 temporary hit points. Gonna really
That
come in
is 32
clutch.
points of psychic damage.
As I go down, I'm gonna be a dick.
You're going to turn
Because it's
into
launching.
a phallus?
No, I'm going to use rhyme on it. So its next saving throw, it gets disadvantage on.
Fair enough. Since it didn't move, it's going to basically let go of the edge and sink back into the water, disappearing in the murky gunk.
Its next strength, dexterity, or constitution saving throw, it does at disadvantage.
Okay. Zaya, you are up.
Shark, the
Okay.
water.
It's how close is the? It's in the.
It's in
Is
the
it
water.
going away for good, or
You
is
don't-
it just sulking in the water?
Give me a perception check to see if you can see it in the water.
Okay.
Can you also see if my dagger is still in her arm? I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, hang on, buddy. Let me roll a good perception check for you. I got a nat 1. Okay, that is a 4.
Well,
Oh,
you do see
see
the
water.
dagger. It looks to be what she used to hold on to the bridge as it's been stabbed into the brick of the bridge, and it looks like it's been dented pretty bad.
wonderful. But I don't see her anymore.
You do not. It seems she has swam down deep and disappeared.
Just
Okay,
blast the
I'm
water.
going to third level cure wounds on Ven.
No. Blast the water. Blast.
I'm
the
going to
fucking
blast
water.
the water. Wait a second. I need you alive.
Save me after.
No,
'Cause
take
Jenny will
11.
come back up.
Save me now. I'm already almost at half health.
Well, I'll get over there. Anyway, I'm going to. Oh no, hang on.
Ben
Let's not
stands
do
back
this.
up.
I want to use
Fuck it,
my.
Jenny.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to use my Mark of the Kraken to use Call Lightning. Stormcloud appears in a cylinder that is 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius, centered on a point you see within range. I want to strike the water directly where she sunk down into. Lightning
Okay.
bolt right into the water.
All right. Is that a dex save on her part?
Dex save, which in 5 feet at that point, which make a dex saving
Which is a-
throw, 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, has much successful. So
And she
yeah,
has
I don't know if the
disadvantage.
water.
She
Yeah,
got
and I
a
don't know if
4,
the water.
and the
Oh,
water
that's
got a
3d10.
1. So the water was really good at dex. We all knew this.
So does the water increase the damage at all, or no?
No, it does not. But it does shock
Okay.
everything
Spreads it
in the
out more.
water. Yeah. 16
Take
points of damage?
16 points.
Okay.
Yeah, for anyone
You
there.
hear a scream beneath the water, and you see 2 pimply sharks kind of float up to the top.
So was the screen from the sharks or the hag?
You'll
With
may
your
never
with your
know.
terrible perception, you're not sure anymore.
Do I know
Okay,
with
and
my better perception?
No,
Is the ice bridge still there?
it is not.
Oh gosh, it's gone now. Okay, great. What can I? What can I do
Freeze it
for-
again.
Yeah, well, if you don't die,
You know what? I have a truck for this. This is just gonna use a lot of spell slots, so someone's gonna have to carry me for 4 hours.
I'm gonna
Snake, will you
bardic.
carry me for 4 hours?
The snake is gone.
I'm gonna
Snake, no.
bardic inspiration Ven again.
Okay.
So he gets another
I miss my
1d8.
snake.
Try not to die.
Wait, Zaya, how are you inspiring Ven this time? I'm curious.
I'm going to pat him on the back and be like,
Do
"Don't
it for it too.
look her in the eyes."
That's
Yeah,
what I
sure.
always-
Do it for it too.
Okay. Given that, the Rakshasa tiefling, seeing what's going on, seeing the situation, is going to look at look at you two, and it is going to try and throw its longsword at you,
Throw a long sword. Oh boy.
at Cyrus specifically.
Okay.
So, well, I'm gonna say that's a disadvantage as its arm is busted.
Yes.
Cyrus, does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
That's
As-
a disadvantage?
As the sword goes flying past your head into the water, you hear a slight bloop as it falls and sinks. It looks
Can
at
I
you,
save the sword?
it looks angry, and it seems to wave its hand as it walks through another door, disappearing.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh boy. Reinforcements.
It is done with you. Alright. The green dragon that was force pushed earlier, very angry, doesn't have a breath weapon at this point, is
He
going
just likes
to
to nibble
walk up
toes.
and bite on the toes of Captain Ricard.
Son of a bitch.
I assume a 20 hits.
Fuck, yeah.
Suddenly learns the amazingness of the DM. Alright. 1d10 plus 2 piercing damage, that is 5. And then slash R, 1d6 with poison damage, that is 4. So that is 9 points in total. And you have not had a turn yet, so you cannot use your dodge.
I hate you.
I keep track. But the good news is it's your turn now,
Oh, joy!
assuming you're alive.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm just under half health is all.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Oh my god, my fucking pirate.
If it makes you feel any better, you've got a dragon licking your toes.
Fuck off. The dragon on the left, I am going to, with one sword at a time, try to just generally attack it.
Okay, so no called shot. Got it.
No called shot this time.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack.
Let's see. The first attack is a 14.
That does not hit.
Alright, and the second attack is a 17.
That does hit.
Okay. And oh shit. That is 10 for damage.
Alright, as you slice down into the dragon, you manage to cleave the thing near in half as it splits open.
Fuck.
It
Remember,
is dead.
collect its guts. It's useful.
After the battle?
Well,
No,
probably.
do it now. Middle.
Alright,
Do it right now.
I assume that
Make
ends your
the
turn?
dragon eat
Fresh.
the guts of the other dragon.
Yeah, that ends
Yes,
my
Nick.
turn.
Okay. Alright, Cyrus, you are up. You've just watched that tiefling leave. You've watched one dragon that was nibbling on toes get cut in half.
Lightning appeared.
Yeah.
You
Out
heard
of the
water
two-
freeze and then melt.
Out of the two that are left, is there one that seems to be more damaged or hurt than the
Both
other?
look equally angry and in pain.
Perfect. I will go ahead and try for the one that is on Captain.
Okay. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Hey!
It will need to make a DC 15 intelligence save.
Oh, well, they're really good at that at this age.
So smart. Such a good boy.
Oh,
How old are
that's
these wormlings?
an 18 in
Okay,
total.
then-
So you said
then,
intelligence, right?
Yep, intelligence. And then so half damage
Mm-hmm.
of 12, so it'll be 6.
The
based on its
dragon,
psychic touch.
the dragon growls. All right, is that it, Cyrus, for you?
I am not moving, so I am going to go ahead and do another spell. I will attempt. Let's see if this one is there. Yep.
Okay, 24. All right, that hits. And 10 acid damage. Oh, okay. On the same one, I assume?
Yep.
That dragon turns into a pile of mush as it melts away.
Do you want me
Remember,
to
save
shoot
the
that up
meat.
too?
And then 1 second, because I think I have
Useful
something
for
I can use
poisoning others
against the
later.
other one. Nope, that's an action. Okay,
All right, that it.
I am done.
Okay. Well, as that dragon is dead, Ven, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and freeze the water again.
All right, let me
See
make
what
sure.
I can-
Let me see if the water can resist. Well, that's a 6. I assume that fails.
Well, I don't know what
The
spell I'm
water
gonna
is
use to try and do
sentient.
it. So let me check. Actually, yeah, frostbite would freeze water, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Since it's I'm
So-
using that.
So would Ray of Frost. So would a lot of lower
Frostbite.
cantrips.
Spell.
Frostbite.
Okay, so you're gonna frostbite the water. So you're gonna run over there and stab the water.
It's no, it's not a touch.
Oh, it's not.
It-
Okay.
Nope, 60-foot range.
All right.
So I'm just staring at the water, making it feel cold.
The water feels awkwardly like you're giving it the cold shoulder and freezes under the pressure.
What?
I'm gonna say, run across quickly. I don't know how long this will hold, and then I run across.
All right. Fen is on the other side.
Fun.
All right, and up next is the other green dragon wormling, the only one that's left. It is going to look at both of you, realize it's in trouble, and take a running jump off the edge. Which means you both get an attack of opportunity on it to see if you can stop it.
Yes, please.
Suicide.
Let's see.
Baby dragon suicide.
Am I able to pull a sword to
Uh,
attack it?
sword, staff, whatever weapon you're using, yeah.
Does a 26 hit?
No, it doesn't. You completely miss as it nimbly dodges through both weapons.
As it's trying to kill itself, so it doesn't matter. Wait, which side is it jumping off of? Towards the water or away from the water?
Towards you, Ven.
No.
All right.
It doesn't have
sarcastic,
good
but I
wings.
do
It
hit
can't
that.
glide.
One sec.
Let it
Cyrus,
survive.
did you? What'd you roll?
Sorry, I was trying
No
to
worries.
look to see if what I was doing.
You're good, man. Oh, are you looking at the commands? Oh no.
No, I was trying to do. I've also got Beyond 20 on my character sheet from some other stuff. So
Oh, okay.
Plus, what's my hit?
Uh,
3. On my
And okay, there we go. And Captain, would you roll to? What did you roll for damage?
For damage, that is it any extra damage or is it just normal?
Just your normal weapon damage.
Okay, then in that case, it is a 6.
Unless that was a crit. If it was a 20, then you can roll to confirm, and they'd be double damaged if you didn't confirm.
No, I rolled 19 and
Oh.
got a
Almost.
modifier to hit.
All right, Cyrus, as your staff goes to smack it in the feet, it seems to jump over. As it jumps over, it smacks straight into the sword, cutting the dragon down as it tries to leap through.
Nice.
You ain't going nowhere.
And thus ends the initiative order. As
Is it a hack?
the hag is gone. The hag was smart and
Okay,
took
we're
off.
Good. Okay.
So,
Hag was smart and ran like bitch.
so seeing that things settled down, I'll suggest to Captain. I've got us a way down. If we want to just jump, it'll be safe.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Do it, plan.
And we basically jump, and I cast Featherfall.
All right, as you guys jump
Okay.
down,
on both of us.
I crossed the ice bridge.
I'm gonna shout,
quickly.
the water's toxic, be careful.
all right. As you jump down, landing onto the thing with Featherfall, Zaya running across. The ice seems to dissipate. You hear a cackle off in the distance, but it seems to be of a different tone. The town goes eerily quiet, and you lot have finally met up.
I keep
Two
the
things,
cloud
are
up
zombies coming, so we need to be
temporarily.
careful? And two, where the fuck is my snake?
Do they? Okay, I'm gonna speak up. Are they coming towards us then?
Oh, you
These
guys are
people-
all at the entrance to the gate now as they jump down.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to say in common because I'm assuming they look human. That's what I'm gonna assume. Who
They
are
look
you
humanoid, yes.
people? You're not from around here? What are you doing here?
I'm Captain Ricard Bennett. This is my words failing me. Crap.
Hi, Ricky.
I'm Cyrus Galadon or Galadron.
Ricky and Sai, there we go. Nicknames. You're part of the
Zaya
group, let's
Ra-
go.
Zaya Ravensong, and I do a little curtsy.
Just
That's
call me
all.
that. Because my name's too
Yeah,
damn long, and I'm too damn old for long names anymore.
I do kind of a nod and say nice to meet you. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That's the
It's-
least interesting thing you're gonna see. If you look that way, you're gonna see a zombie horde of about 200.
As zombies
no,
start
we-
pouring over in the bridge and falling into the water.
We have about 5 minutes before they end up filling the water
I
enough for
still
them to
have
walk
my-
across.
I still have my lightning cloud. If I electrocute them, can I collect their souls for Mogwar or no?
Zombies,
souls?
from what you understand, don't have souls typically. They are
Darn
just
it.
shambling corpses. A lot like
well,
us
okay.
gingers.
Is your Kraken Overlord gonna be pissed off that you can't collect a single soul for him because you can't manage to get a kill?
Fucking rip.
If I let you die, I could have harvested your soul, and it's a very tempting
No,
offer.
my soul's already sort of taken by someone a lot more powerful, so...
Actually, Ven, that is something I was going to mention. You no longer feel the presence of said person anymore. You also
his
no
soul is
longer
open.
feel as vigorous as you once did.
Son of a bitch again!
That
I want to
reminds
punch someone in the fucking face!
what time of day is it?
Oh, it's about midday at this point.
Okay, good. Whew.
Are you guys doing something here? Like, do you guys on a mission or something?
Well, I was chartering this fellow here, and we saw this island, and we have, as far as I'm concerned, it's not on any map I've seen.
Yeah, we
It
just-
should be on all the maps. It's the Tiefling mainland. It's very well known.
As
It's
she
not
says
alright.
that,
Was.
Captain Ricard and Cyrus, you've never heard of what a tiefling is before.
Yeah,
Ugh,
is that what those horn thing guys are?
That's what she
I-
is!
Yeah, and as I say that, I gesture
Oh,
to
yeah.
my large gazelle horns
Oh.
and my large tail, and I'm like, yes, Tiefling mainlands. Where are you guys from? Tieflings are, well, I'd like to
They're
think
probably
they're well
part
known.
of the world merger, remember?
Oh, you're from the other world.
I'm a Nord. I've ventured out and
No.
Oh
Not
god,
more.
do not tell me you're gonna start talking about singing songs about the cold north.
no.
Cyrus
Oh,
can look
sweet
at you
Jesus.
confused, realizing it's not cold in his home country at all. It's rather balmy.
How'd you
I,
guys get into this world? Just
I'm
is
not
there
sure
like
what
a
you're talking
portal?
about. I just sailed the seas.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I
would you
don't
mind
know,
helping
DM,
us out? We got
how-
a few things we gotta do and not enough time to do.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know,
if
DM.
you-
How did we get into this world?
So, from what you recall, a large earthquake about half a year back hit and seemed to shake the very ground all around you. Both of you felt this, even being at sea, Captain Ricard. And when this did happen, reports of strange creatures from foreign lands were being spotted. And last thing that you were able to gather between either of you, Cyrus, you had heard that one of your your nation's sworn enemies, the Gnolls, to the west of the Nordic territories, had basically abandoned their homelands to head to Dragon's Gate in the
Okay.
New World in the New World lands.
Yeah, I will essentially recap that from my point of view.
Okay. So you guys just came through. There's no portal. There's no gate. It just happens.
As far as I'm
Mhm.
concerned, yes.
That's
Yeah, no
concerning.
portal that I saw, and I understand what portals are.
So you're from the other world then, and I reach in my bag and I want to pull out that skull necklace that you said. I was told this is a god from your lands. Do you guys recognize what this is? And I'll hold it up for them to inspect.
One moment.
It
One
looks like
moment.
a necklace. I don't think that's a god.
This, it's supposed to be a symbol of a god from your world.
Can I see if I recognize it?
Yeah, go ahead. Also check your
Oh.
message.
Oh, joy.
Oh boy.
Alright. So, Captain Ricard,
My
Cyrus, you
problem-
can both give me a religious check if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm gonna point at the zombies and be like, are those gonna be, I think those are gonna become a problem sometime soon.
As you
Should I
notice, the
do
zombies
something?
are still falling in, but there's been no issue. Wow, Cyrus.
10.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, thankfully, given your own personal experience, you recognize this. This is both of you recognize this symbol. This is Nero. Nero is one of the gods of what is basically the Aasimar of your homelands. One of the more potent races who are mixed with dragons or dragon blood, and are considered one of the most deadly and dangerous. And they're also the most uptight, snooty, upper class types that you'd ever met. Nero is a god of mischief who likes to play tricks on people and loves to curse them.
That's why. Okay.
So why do you have
Strong
a necklace
low-key
of
vibes
Nero?
here.
It was sold to me by a merchant. I was asking for a necklace. It was after the purchase. He told me it was related to a god. Therefore, that's why I'm not wearing it. I don't want to openly wear any jewelry of a god I'm not familiar with, but I kept onto it in case it could provide useful. Judging from your reactions, I'm going to assume it's not useful.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it very far away. Don't touch it. Throw it away.
Yeah,
I'll take
he's
it.
that trickery god. It's
I'll take it. I might
Okay,
need some
God.
things.
yeah.
Trust me.
DM, has the necklace ever given off any energy as long as I've had it? Anything happen?
Nope.
Nope. Does there seem to be any magic coming from the necklace?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, fun.
You're good at these, right?
I got 17.
Yeah. There's been no magic coming off the thing whatsoever since you bought it.
It's just a symbol, right?
That seems all that it is.
I'll just stuff it back into my bag, deep into my bag. I'll figure out what I'm doing with it later. We have
Sell it for a profit.
things to do. Maybe.
I sold Dolkin one time, so selling a necklace shouldn't be too hard.
Dolkin's missing. You guys, I hate to request help of people I don't know, but we're on a fairly important mission for the people we're with, and this is very dangerous land. If you would help us, I'm sure and reward could be arranged with my grandfather in the organization, or at the very least, we could help each other survive. If you don't have any plans, if you plan to stick here longer, I would suggest you.
If you plan to stick around,
stay
be ready to
close.
die at a moment's notice.
I'm always interested if coin is in the matter.
Coin's always something that we can find, but as well as we're trying to save the entire world from bullshit, so we're gonna head to Dragon's Gate. We got some quests from someone there.
4 is better than 2. I'm in.
It's at this point you
Alright.
hear off in the distance what sounds like flapping of very large wings coming around.
I say we get going and stay stealthy and be prepared. I'm sure
What
that
the fuck is
Rakshasa
stealth?
is gonna summon more people.
Zaya. I'm wearing chain armor. Stealth
Then I
is not a good
suppose-
option.
Then you should lag behind, or
You know what? I'm just gonna charge straight the fuck ahead. See ya. Unless one
as
of
I
you
was,
people can carry me.
I'm going to.
I'm tired, and I used my best spells, one of my best spells to freeze the lake, and it broke almost immediately. I'm
I'm
grumpy.
gonna look over at the other two. Excuse him, he's in a bad mood. We should stay alert. That tiefling was not a tiefling. It's a Rakshasa. I'm not sure you know them. They're invading
If it
our
had both eyes,
lands.
it's a Rakshasa. They're demons. Just if
He's
you're a paladin,
going to
smite them.
be
If you're a cleric, turn
killed.
them. Otherwise, punch them so hard in the gonads that don't bother coming back.
Then calm down. This isn't good for your blood pressure.
My blood pressure's fine. Passes out.
He's going.
May I recommend that we get a move on?
As you guys start to head into the town chatting,
Does anyone need healing before we go there?
Do
I'll
not
ask that.
please,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all of
I'm
you
gonna help
need
heal as
healing.
well.
Good.
I'll help heal as well. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Cyrus.
I'll do okay, hang on. I'll do healing word 2nd level on the captain. Right, you need it?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm using a level 2 spell slot.
all right, 13 to Cyrus
Okay.
and
Take
9 to
9.
Captain Ricard.
How well are you doing?
Well, I'm at
yeah.
41 and my max is 70.
On a scale of 60 to 0, I'm at 45.
Well, you guys are still better off than me.
And me. You're better off than us both combined, I think.
Yeah,
Heading
well, we
in-
gotta keep him alive.
Heading into the gate, or into the main city, the screaming of something off in the distance, what sounds like a living creature, is heard. As the gates open up fully into the inner portion of the actual city itself and not just the wall, you can finally see all about walks hags of different sorts, tieflings with gold eyes, zombies in chains, small dragon wormlings, as well as you can see in the distance larger dragons. The city looks to have been taken over.
I look
And
about
that-
taking note of all the hags and wonder how many X's of mine are here.
And that is where Ven's perverted dream ends. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We will see you next Sunday for D&D.
Uh,
Bye.
Okay.